Yo, here we go. Happy Sunday, everybody. It is the game of the week. The Philadelphia Eagles playing host to the Los Angeles Rams in South Philly at Lincoln Financial Field, a rematch of the divisional round last year. The Los Angeles Rams, in their last 11 games, 9-0 against all other teams across the NFL, 0-2 against the Eagles. And so this has become a sneaky good matchup, kind of a rivalry inside the NFC. The Rams have had this one circled for a while, and the Philadelphia Eagles know that. You're watching Eagles Now. My name is Chase Sr. As always, no matter where you are or how you're tuned in, we appreciate you for making today's show a part of your day. Philadelphia, 3.5-point favorites. A lot of people think that number is a little bit too high. And some money last minute coming in on the side of the Rams as they're getting 3.5 points. And the over-under, 44.5. Kickoff set for 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. out there on the West Coast. And we appreciate everybody for being here as part of our half-hour pregame show. For it being Sunday, September 21st, you could not ask for better weather. This is fantastic weather between the Eagles and the Rams, a big switch up from the divisional round last year, which started off kind of looking like this, but cloudy with flurries pregame, and by the end of it, it was a snow globe in South Philly. But beautiful September football coming your way, and in the lead up to kickoff, we'll of course preview this game. And when you tune into this game, obviously, we want you to continue to hang out here with us on Philadelphia Eagles. Now, you might see the jerseys the Eagles are wearing saying, wait, they're the home team and they're wearing white jerseys with green pants. It's the first time that they are wearing this uniform set at home in a regular season game going back about a decade. And so, going to look a little bit different for Philadelphia, but a lot of teams across the NFL starting to do this a little bit more so that they can more handle the heat for these September games. And then the road team plays in the darker uniforms, and obviously they're a little bit hotter in those threads. The Rams have not been able to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, as I noted, with now 200 people watching live as you come in here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. The Rams have fared very well against all other teams except Philadelphia. They started to turn their season around at the middle point of last year. Since that point, 9-0 against all other teams across the NFL, 0-2 against the Eagles, a Week 12 loss, divisional round loss. And for Philadelphia, they call it the friendly confines for a reason. And as we know in South Philly at the Link, one of the best home field advantages across the NFL. But Philadelphia's been dominant at home. They have won 11 straight games at the Link. Since the Eagles moved to the Link in the early 2000s, that is a record at that stadium. Show up, show out. I want to hear from all of the legends down in the comments section. Producer Chip here to my left. We're coming to you, emanating live from Studio I, but I want to know where the Bird Gang is watching from. Let us know down in the comment section. We'll start to give you some shout-outs here. For instance, Trey Lasado tuned in from Virginia. Kane Angel supporting the show from England as always. Cheryl saying go Birds. Robert Hall, Bama. Arizona from Flock Birds. Fenton from Catherine. Rich, Tennessee. Good to see Rich back in the building. Jack Attack, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Stovetop from Maryland. I see South Carolina, Colorado, Pensacola, Oceanside, California, Texas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Delaware, upstate Pennsylvania, Pioneer, California. This is a worldwide Eagles channel, and we're so glad that all of you are kicking it here with us on this Sunday, September 21st for this Week 3 matchup. And if you love the Birds, I have great news for all of you. We have a phenomenal deal that we want to tell you about thanks to our friends at Fanatics. Of course, when the Eagles beat the Chiefs back in February at the Superdome in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59, that game taking place in the Big Easy. And so these Eagles New Orleans-themed Super Bowl champion shirts were $40. They are now on sale. This is ridiculous. For $16. Use the code TURF, and when you use our link, that's how you get that discount. But you have to use our link, chatsports.com/EaglesNOLA. Now, I briefly mentioned the two matchups between the Eagles and the Rams last year. And by the way, Jalen Hurts, 3-0 in his career against Matthew Stafford. In Week 12, Sunday Night Football, SoFi Stadium, in the shadows of Los Angeles, Philadelphia won that game 37-20 at SoFi. And it was highlighted by an unbelievable performance by Eagles running back Saquon Barkley en route to him last year, winning Offensive Player of the Year, and he was top 5 in MVP voting. He popped off for 255 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Both of his touchdowns, 70-plus yards. And so Saquon able to find a lot of success against this up-and-coming Rams defense on the ground. Philadelphia as a whole put up 481 yards of offense to the Rams 290, and Philadelphia sacked Matthew Stafford 5 times. When the Rams play here today, let's focus in on their interior offensive line. They have some injuries there, but also what Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford are doing, getting rid of the ball quickly to negate the pass rush, but also Matthew Stafford is operating a lot from under center, and you will see a lot of 5-step drops and 7-step drops so that he can keep his eyes on the defense at all times, get rid of the ball faster so he can try to avoid those sacks. Saquon in that Week 12 matchup, it was historic. He averaged 9.8 yards per carry. He set a franchise record in a single game for rushing yards, taking down LaShawn McCoy's previous mark. He became the 12th player ever in the history of the league to put up more than 300 all-purpose yards in a single game. And he also became the first player since Maurice Jones-Drew of the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2009 to have 2 70-plus yard touchdown runs. Then in the divisional round, Philadelphia didn't score as many points, but their success very similar. The Eagles won 28-22, and once again, Philadelphia had success on the ground. Opening drive of the game, Jalen Hurts, a 40-yard scamper for a touchdown to break the scoreless tie. Saquon had 26 attempts for 205, 6.4 yards per carry in that game, and once again, his touchdowns, explosive plays, something that the Eagles have been lacking here in 2025. He scored from 78 yards and 62 yards. Philadelphia won the turnover battle 2-0. That will be important once again here today because these two teams are really good. And on that final drive, Jalen Carter helped to close the game. Had the pressure and the quarterback hit of Matthew Stafford and the big sack before that on Matthew Stafford. Eagles don't win that game if it weren't for Jalen Carter being dominant at the end. So who you got in this football game? LAR for the Rams, PHI for the Philadelphia Eagles. I want to see all PHIs down in the comment section with about 20 minutes to go until this game. Trey once again starting us off. Type in PHIs, riding with the Eagles. Ready Savior likes the Birds. Rich Bischoff likes Philadelphia as well.
Get him going.
Diesel, Kenji, Lady D, Titus, Dante, David Robinson, Function, Anarchy, John East, Al Paris, all going PHI. And look, ladies and gentlemen, since we're doing a 30-minute pregame show, you know, oftentimes prior to games, we could do anywhere between $500 and $1,000 in super chats. But with the 30-minute pregame show, the bosses are telling me they don't think there's any way that we can get at least $500 in super chats. You know what I said to them? Bet. Let us prove you wrong. So let's get there, and let's have a party in the lead up to this ball game here today. Here's our super chat menu, and obviously your super chats go a long way in supporting everything that we do. It's kind of like tipping your bartenders. All super chats get a shout out. If you send in a $20 super chat, you get in the running to win our Eagles Now Week 3 custom football. If you send in a $50 super chat, that's good for a beer bong or a shotgun. If you send in 100 or more, you become a member of the Eagles Now 2025 Hall of Fame. We have a bunch of real ones who are already a part of that. And isn't this exciting? The biggest solo super chat that we get will get an A.J. Brown autographed mini helmet. The certificate of authentication is right here. You can see the signature right here. That will go to our super chat MVP. Now, if you can't send in a super chat, it's all good. We're just so glad that all of you are hanging out here. And as I always say, it's the best place to experience an Eagles game day outside of being at the actual game. But do me a favor. This is how you support the show for free because all of our content is free. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment and share your thoughts, share the video on social media. But most importantly, we want you all day, every day to be a real one. You're watching Eagles Now. Chase Sr., producer Chip here with you. 18 and a half minutes to go until the Eagles host the Los Angeles Rams. Rich Bischoff!
Let's go!
Last year, he won a Saquon Barkley jersey from us. It's the profile picture. You got to love it. So Rich gets us started with the $20 Super Chat. I'll start it off. Go Birds. If anybody out there sends a $50 Super Chat in, I got the pocket knife right here. I got a cooler of beers right behind the studio. I will shotgun a beer if we get a $50 Super Chat. The bosses are telling us there's no way we can get $500 in Super Chats prior to this game. I want to prove them wrong. No one likes us. We don't care. Let's carry that mentality here. Cheryl with our Eagles Now hat in the profile picture. How awesome is that? Love my Eagles fam. Go Birds. And obviously for Rich and Cheryl, they get a couple of raffle tickets for our Eagles Now MVP football. And I want to make a deal. Up until this game starts, anybody who sends in a $10 Super Chat, I'm giving you 2 raffle tickets to win our Eagles Now football. So if anybody sends in a $10 Super Chat, that's 2 raffle tickets to potentially win our Eagles Now football.
What do you want me to give him for the 20s here?
20, we'll give you 5 raffle tickets for a 20. If you send in a $50 Super Chat, we'll give you 10 raffle tickets. If anybody sends in a $100 Super Chat, we'll give you 20 raffle tickets. That's how we're popping off in our pregame show here today. MP, $20 Super Chat. A.J. Brown, first touchdown. Let's get it, boys. Thanks for the content, Chase MP. Thanks for being a loyal viewer. I like the prediction there. A.J. Brown has an opportunity to go off. This Rams secondary, even when healthy, isn't great. But without Ahkello Witherspoon, who broke his clavicle, he's out on injured reserve. This secondary really isn't all that good for the Rams. And so A.J. will be matched up a lot against the likes of Emmanuel Forbes, who he torched back in 2023. Forbes then with Washington, talking a little bit of smack, and A.J. had a couple of explosive plays against him, 2 touchdowns against him. And another key here is that this Rams interior offensive line, it's banged up. So I know Jalen Carter, according to Vic Fangio, needs to get in better shape. You get in better shape by playing in games because he missed a lot of time prior to the year, throughout the preseason and in training camp. Opportunity for him to really take over like he did at the end of that game in the divisional round. Lisa Chipper! $20 Super Chat. Go Birds! Appreciate that. Now, if somebody sends in a 50, I'm shotgunning, and we'll sing Fly Eagles Fly. Somebody sends in a 100, I'm shotgunning. We're singing Fly Eagles Fly. Oh, we're going to sing No One Likes Us, We Don't Care as well. We have some legends in the building. Shout out to the recent commenter club, Cheryl, Trey, Rich, Al Paris, John Galt, Catherine Weber, Asta the Goat. We're glad all of you are here with us. And Chip, I just want to throw it to you. This is a pretty great matchup. It's become a sneaky good rivalry inside the NFC. I know Philadelphia's offense hasn't been able to get it going yet. Your feelings going into this game? Does the offense finally pop off, or do the struggles continue against a really good Rams defense?
Yeah. So, look, I've been saying throughout the week, and talking to you, Chase, and on the show during our live show, I do think this is a week where A.J. Brown gets it back going again. You talked about it in the preview. Like, their corners are banged up, not in a very great spot right now. I don't know if we're going to see a full-on total offensive explosion today. I think it still takes a little bit of time to get everything going, but I think it's much better today than it was the first couple of weeks. Look, the Rams, man, they're a good team, and they're talking a little bit of smack heading into this game. I've seen that, Jared Verse, of course, is down there on the field already pregame, getting into stuff. Kyron Williams is talking about how he couldn't wait to get back to the stadium and play here again after losing here. I saw Devontae Adams. They were talking about it on the Fox pregame show that he's ready to give Quinyon Mitchell some stuff he's never seen before. Right, so look, they're clearly amped up for this game. Going to be easily the best team the Eagles have played yet so far this year. I think they're a much better team than the Kansas City Chiefs. But I think the Eagles start to put some stuff together. It's a close one, but I'm going with the Birds, baby. I think they start to figure some stuff out. Saquon, of course, dominates and owns the Rams. And I'm rocking my Smitty jersey, baby.
Let's
you already
go.
know. They don't lose when I wear this, man.
No, that's
Come
the
on.
lucky charm. Go Birds. Oh! Mo. Na 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 na. Mo Nana, the $100 super chat. Start drinking, singing Fly Eagles Fly. We got to do that. Sing Fly Eagles Fly. We got to sing No One Likes Us, We Don't Care. And then I got to take down a shotgun. Oh! Alling. 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 $100 super chat. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. We're from Philly, fucking Philly. No one likes us, we don't care. No one likes us, no one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care. We're the Eagles, the fucking Eagles. No one likes us, we don't care. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Come on.
Clap it up, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're up to $280 in super chats. The bosses said, Chase, since you're doing a 30-minute pregame show, there's no way that you'll get to $500 in super chats. Well, we are halfway there, and you look at the countdown to kickoff clock, we still have 11 minutes to go until this game gets underway. Mo, na, 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 na. Thank you for the 100. And Owling, thank you for the 100. Making it rain. And then Ready Savior with the 5. If you want the Birds to beat the Rams, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. The more likes that we get, the more people who find the stream, the more fun that we'll have, the more real ones that we can bring in here, and the more people will realize that what we do here is absolutely special. 530 people hanging out. Our goal always to get over 100,000 views for our watch parties. We have 139 likes. Let's get that like number up. Smash that thumbs up icon, like the video if you want the Birds to beat the Rams. Let's get the good vibes flowing here. Ready Savior, $5 super chat. We're going to send them Rams home crying. Hopefully that plane has tissues. Go Birds! I love talking smack there. I love bringing the heat. If Jared Verse is going to do it, we have to do it as well. All right, let me get a beer real quick, Chip. Shotgun a beer real quick.
Do you want
for
a
those...
Happy Dad? I have Happy Dad.
Oh, you got Happy Dads?
Yeah,
I'll just take one of those. Where you been hiding these?
Huh?
So where you been hiding these?
I'm stashing them, man.
Okay.
People love to, take them for themselves. Got to make sure we have a private stash.
Wayne Courtney. Really enjoy the content produced. Like watching football with you guys. Wayne, thank you so much. We wanted this to be the best place to experience a game day outside of being at the actual game. And I really do think what we do is one of one, very unique and special. So, Owling and then Mo Nana. This shotgun is for you. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Look, we obviously, in our pregame shows, like to give you a very informative pregame show to set the stage and preview the matchup. But what are fans doing outside of the link at the K-Lot at FDR Park, all around South Philly? They're tailgating, they're shotgunning beers. And so we want to do the same as part of our tailgate pregame show. Here we go.
Chug, 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 chug. Too easy.
Easy money. Oh! Lori Papas with the $50 super chat. LFG Birds, F the Rams, of course, as all those big super chats come in. Don't forget to throw those super chats a like as well. You can reply to those super chats. It's been a YouTube function here for a little while. And let's pop up that super chat from Lori. By the way, our super chat MVP item here today, this A.J. Brown autograph mini helmet, the number to beat for the highest individual super chat to be our super chat MVP, only 100. Lori makes it rain as well. Anytime somebody sends in 50 or more, that's when you make it rain. LFG, Eagles, F the Rams. Lori, thanks for being a legend. As always, supporting the show. All right, 7.5 minutes to go until this game gets started. And let's give you some Rams insight. By the way, if you're a Rams fan watching, I saw a ton of comments come in for our preview, which closed in on nearly 20,000 views, 30 minutes long. And I appreciate all of the kind compliments and all of the kind comments that we got from Rams fans saying, this is the best preview I found on YouTube. Thanks for not being biased. You really previewed the Rams sideline well, and you broke down the Rams side of thing in a very good way. So we appreciate the Rams fans for being here as well. The Rams up until this point, 2-0. Week 1, low-scoring affair. A 14-9 ugly win against the Houston Texans. They defended C.J. Stroud very, very well. And then week 2, they went on the road and beat the Tennessee Titans 33-19. The Titans, led by a rookie quarterback in Cam Ward, a young team. They kept it close for a little while, but then the Rams able to pull away late. They've also been a good second-half team, whereas the Eagles have only given up 7 points in the second half their first 2 games of the year. Los Angeles, this defense really started to come on last year, led by the likes of Jared Verse, one of the top young pass rushers in the game. Through 2 weeks, number 1 scoring defense in the NFL. This defense loaded with young talent, although they're a little bit banged up and weak in the secondary. And one of the big offseason moves for any team across the NFL, it was the Rams adding wide receiver Devontae Adams. Here's how the Rams stack up on both sides of the pill. Points per game on offense, 11th at 23.5. Yards per game, top 10. That's a constant under Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford, it seems. 367.5 per game. They are third in yards per play at 6.3. Their third down conversion rate has been really good. They've converted on third downs 48% of the time. That's 4th, but they have struggled a little bit in the red zone to score touchdowns once they get inside the 20. Their red zone touchdown scoring percentage on offense, 55.5%. That ranks 21st. But on defense, top 10 in all of the following categories. Number 1 in points per game, number 4 in yards per game, number 3 in yards per play, 7th on third downs, number 2 in the red zone. You know what's crazy? This Eagles offense, every time they've been in the red zone, they've scored a touchdown. Philadelphia's red zone touchdown scoring percentage, as we flip the page here, 100%. What is going to give in this game? Something else to keep an eye out for against the Rams. They're going to operate from under center a lot so that Matthew Stafford can get rid of the ball quickly, but so that he can keep his eyes on what the defense is doing throughout the entirety of his drop back. As we know, this Eagles offense has struggled the first 2 weeks of the year. Because Philadelphia is 18-1 in their last 19 games, a lot of people forget that the Eagles offense really struggled for the first month and a half last year. Landon Dickerson said that the other day. Through 4 weeks, everybody in the media wanted everybody fired. And then in week 7, week 8, the Eagles really started to find their stride. I think they can do something similar this year because you don't want to peak too early. And Nick Sirianni always builds his teams, prepares his teams so that they peak and play their best late. And so the Eagles offensively, 16th in yards, points per game, 29th in yards per game. That does have to get better. They are 30th in yards per play because of how defenses are covering them. They're not giving up the long ball. They're playing a lot of too high safeties, a lot of zone. The Eagles have struggled against that zone, and they've lacked explosive plays. On third downs, though, Jalen Hurts has been really good. And this offense, number 3 with a 48.1% third down conversion rate. And as I mentioned, 5 trips inside the red zone so far for the Eagles this year, 5 touchdowns. Defensively, 12th in points per game at 18.5. They've only given up 7 points after recess the first 2 weeks of the season combined. They're 9th in yards per game surrendered. They are 18th in yards per play, so they have given up some explosives and some of those plays downfield that we saw Kansas City pull off and Dallas execute. There were some secondary breakdowns that Vic Fangio's unit has to shore up. 25th on third down. So the Rams and Eagles, offensively and defensively, offensively for the Rams, defensively for Philadelphia, that's going to be a huge key given what both those teams have done so far this year. And then the Eagles' red zone defense has struggled a little bit. But just like I said, the Eagles' offense struggled to start the year last year. Defensively, they really weren't that great until after the Week 5 bye. Let's get back to your super chats here. 911 people watching, 199 likes. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. The bosses have said, Chase, with the 30-minute pregame show, there's no way you can get to $500 in super chats. We're at $375 right now. Let's try to get there. 2.5 minutes to go until this game starts at a sunny Lincoln Financial Field. Rich Bischoff, his second $20 super chat. The best live stream ever. You guys rock. Rocksteady, Chase, Trip, the crew, and the Bird Gang, LFG Birds.
Sir.
Rich, you're a legend. Thank you. Candy, supporting us on all channels and streams. $20 super chat, my favorite guys. Go Birds. Watching from Vegas, just in from Mexico City. Awesome, Woo. Candy. Hope you're having a great time. We have an uptick in audience here. A lot of new people are finding the stream here, and I know a lot of you aren't subscribed to the channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're live for every single Eagles game, but we're also giving you long-form Eagles talk shows every single day year-round. And sometimes on non-live days during the week, we're giving you multiple long-form shows per day. We've reached nearly 3 million people over the last month. We're one of the most watched Eagles channels on YouTube. And as far as creating long-form videos, watch parties, live shows, and YouTube shorts, there is nobody out there who's creating more Eagles content on YouTube than myself and Chip. So if you want informative, insightful, entertaining, thought-provoking Eagles coverage where you have a voice, hit that subscribe button. And today, let's get to 130,000 subscribers.
Sir.
Dr. Bonaparte, a $5 super chat. Let's get this win. Go Eagles. I love this channel. Dr. Bonaparte, we love you. You've been a big time and consistent super chatter for a very long time, so you're the man. All right, under a minute to go.
Come on.
Until this game gets underway. If you're ready for kickoff, I want everybody to hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. More than 1,000 people hanging out, 224 likes. Can we get that like number to 500 before kick? Our goal by the end of the show is to get that like number over 1,000. So if you're ready for this game to get started, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, and we're 120 away from getting to $500 in super chats before this game starts. Can we get there?
Let's get it, baby. Let's get the energy going. We're moments away.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Paul C., Louisiana Paul, with the $5 super chat. What's up, Paul? Sending in a $5 super chat. Hurts has to try throwing the ball downfield. Kevin Patullo, offensive coordinator, needs to have faith in his players to make plays instead of playing it safe all the time. I totally get what you're saying there. Look, a big reason why the Eagles have lacked explosive plays in the pass game, how the Cowboys and the Chiefs have defended the Eagles, playing a lot of zone, and then the Chiefs in week 2 had the highest blitz percentage in a game that Steve Spagnuolo has been a defensive coordinator for the Chiefs for since he went to Kansas City in 2019. All right? So you have to take what the defense gives you from time to time, and that's why the Eagles haven't had some explosive plays downfield through the air. Now, can Jalen Hurts do what Tanner McKee does so well sometimes? Throw up some 50-50 balls. Be safe, avoid turnovers, but give his receivers a shot. Yes, he can do that. And I think in this game, especially after what Jalen Hurts had said, that this offense lacking rhythm, lacking explosive plays is on him. You might see a little bit more of that here today. Paul, thank you for that. All right, since we have some time before this game gets started, if you want the Eagles to beat the Rams, I want 1,000 E's in the chat, because when you get us started with an E in the chat, you know what it leads to? Which will be ringing out and echoing throughout the link and everywhere for Eagles fans watching this game. It gets us started with a E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! I see Niles, Peter Wins, Sully the Short, Ellie Edits, all in the building right now.
Come on, let's go!
What is up, everybody? Niles, Kane Angel, Kenneth Jackson, Dr. Bonaparte, Asta the GOAT, because you are the GOAT. Let's go.
Get the chat going. Let's get hype.
All right. Lori Papas had sent us in that $50 super chat a little bit earlier, so I owe a shambong for that.
And look at this. We got Cheryl earlier. How about Andrew now?
Andrew Durstein. E-A-G-L-E-S. Go Birds. I love it. Yo, this game has not started. We're $5 away from 400.
Oh, come on.
Can we get to 400 before kickoff? We didn't get the 500. That's fine. Can we get the 400? All right, I got to take my vitamins here. We're going to take it down with a shambong. Probably not the best thing to do, but Lori Papa send us the 50, so we have to.
Let's do it, baby. That's how we do it on Eagles now. Come on.
All right, so a lot of people are wondering, Chase, why are the Eagles wearing their white jerseys with green pants? They haven't done this since either 2015 or 2013, so it's been about a decade. In these September games where it's a little bit warmer, the lighter jerseys keep you cooler. Jake Elliott going to kick this ball away. Kind of draws it toward the goal line. It's going to be returned by the Los Angeles Rams. They don't get close to the 35, which is where the touchback does take place. Instead, it is Blake Corum who returns it to the 22. And after the Eagles won the toss, they deferred. The Rams will start this game off offensively. 1,600 people watching. If you're a diehard Eagles fan, we're live for every Eagles game, and we give you long-form Eagles talk shows every single day. Rams going to start off running it up the middle. It's Kyron Williams after Stafford handed it to him from under center. He's going to plunge forward. He's going to gain about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Davis, who has been awesome to start the year. We did get that 5 to get us to 400, by the way. It did happen before kick. Shout out to Ingenuity. I got you, boys. Thank you, brother. 2nd and 5. Stafford under center. Play action. He's pressured. Steps up. Throws it into the flat. Tackle is missed by Adoree Jackson because that's the MO on him. First down Rams. It was Kyron Williams on the receiving end. Jalen Carter nearly got to Stafford. He did get his paws on him. But the Rams able to convert on that 2nd and 5. That's a pickup of 8. Cooper DeJean, after the missed tackle by Adoree Jackson, did bring down Kyron Williams.
Dory, man.
Moro Ajomo, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith. Up front for the Eagles, Jalix Hunt playing in the slot. Stafford going to go through his progressions. Looks right, fires left. Too much sauce on that for Kyron Williams. Incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
It's been a heavy dose of Kyron Williams so far.
Yeah, Kyron Williams has touched the ball or has been the intended target every play so far. Stafford out of the shotgun. Throws over the middle. Intercepted! It's picked off by Zach Bond! Stepped in front of the receiver. Eagles going to take over around the 35. He reads the eyes of Matthew Stafford, and he's picked. from that middle linebacker spot. Stafford looked right, threw left, intended for Davante Adams, who was one-on-one with Jalix Hunt. Obviously a mismatch. Zach Blunt understands that, darts to his right, picks him off. Type those INTs.
Let's go!
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. Crowd going wild at the link. Crowd going wild in the chat. Eagles take over at the 38 of the Rams. Jalen Hurts in the gun. Saquon to his left. Devontae Smith in motion. Hurts hands it off to Saquon. Popped off in both games against the Rams last year. Only got one.
That is electric. What a start to this game, man. Take advantage. Take advantage.
Empty set for Hurts. 3 receivers to the left, including Goddard and Saquon. 2 to the right. It's Smitty and AJ. Rams show blitz. Hurts throws. Pass caught. Devontae Smith. He'll be about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It brings up a big 3rd down. You have to wonder if it's 4-down territory for the Eagles here. 3rd and 4 from the Rams 32.
Come on.
But their decision on whether or not to go for it on 4th down obviously has to do with what they do here on 3rd and 4. Hurts in the gun. Saquon in motion. Stacked receivers. He's behind Devontae Smith. Hurts takes the shotgun snap. Looking, steps up. He's going to run. He slips. He picked up 2 yards, so it'll be 4th and 2. I wonder if the Eagles will go fast-paced, no huddle here and go for it or take the 3 points. Hurts tried to do that patent move where he puts his foot in the dirt and tries to juke the defender, but as he planted his foot, he slipped.
Man, he always hits that.
I know, he always hits that.
It's unfortunate. Unlucky.
Offense stays on the field.
Come on.
Hurts in the gun. Cam Latu in motion. Eagles run it. Hurts fakes the handoff to Saquon. He's going to run it to the right. He gets the perimeter. He gets the edge. He's inside the red zone, inside the 15. Hurts on the keeper. Gets a good block from Grant Calcaterra finally. Hurts did a good job of reading what the defense was doing. Jared Verse was right in front of Saquon, so Hurts elected to pull it out of his gut and keep it for himself. Eagles set up at the 12.
Let's go, baby.
Hurts in the gun. Jahan Dotson in motion from right to left. Eagles look to run it with Saquon. He's bottled up for a loss of 2.
You know they're going to be focused on that, man. They don't want Saquon to burn him again. Can they stop it the whole day, though? I don't know. Carson Wentz already threw a touchdown pass.
Carson Wentz throws a touchdown for the Vikings. He grew up as a Vikings fan. We might see Jalen Hurts against Carson Wentz here in a few weeks. Hurts in the gun. Rams show blitz. It's 2nd and 12. Rams do blitz. Hurts throws it. Incomplete. I think he wanted to go to Devontae Smith, but the routes were staggered in a way where Dotson tried to catch it, whereas if he let it go, I think Devontae Smith does catch that. That's a bad concept.
Yeah, that's strange.
You can't have both wide receivers in the same area running a similar route. It really doesn't make a lot of sense.
No sense.
Eagles have scored a touchdown on 5 red zone trips this season, and they've been inside the red zone 5 times, as we mentioned in the pregame. Hurts empty set, trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Hurts will throw it. Pass is caught. Devontae Smith. He's about a half yard shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and about a half yard. And what do the Eagles do here? Officiating crews were instructed to officiate the tush push closely. The Eagles know this. They can't move early. And so let's see what the Eagles decide to do here. It's 4th and 1. Jalen Hurts is under center. Hard count. Hard count twice. Takes the snap. Gets a push. Has the first down. Eagles move the chains. That's 2 4th down conversions since taking over at the 38. And there's no doubt Hurts picked up the first down. He moves the chains. Type those ones.
Punch it in. Come on.
1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 2. 2,600 people watching live. Hurts under center. Saquon the tailback. Hurts, play action, throws into the end zone. Incomplete for A.J. Brown. There is a flag. I did think that A.J. got his hip turned a little bit by the DB.
Oh, yeah.
Lake gripped him up. That should be a pass interference.
They're going to pick this up. No.
Pass interference on Lake. Ball will be placed half the distance to the goal, so now at the 1. I don't want to see the Eagles go tush push here. I want to see the Eagles punch it in without the tush push here.
They're doing
Eagles do go tush push. Hurts takes the snap. He's in! Touchdown, Eagles! No flags. Eagles now 6 of 6 inside the red zone. They run 2 tush pushes on the opening drive. No flags. Eagles strike first. And in case you're just joining us, Zach Bond intercepted Matthew Stafford on the opening drive.
Show us the TDs.
Jake Elliott out for the PAT. Kick is up. Kick is good. Show us the TDs. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Ingenuity, $5 super chat. I got you, boys. Thank you, legend. Maggie McGill, you know she's always going to send it in. Tig old biddies and the big old TDs. Philly D. Live in Philly, check your text. Go Birds, baby. Congratulations to Dylan Rudisil and his lovely fiance, Juliet McLaughlin, for their engagement last weekend in the city of Philadelphia.
Congrats.
And let me take a look at Philly D's setup. He's got Eagles Now on the bottom screen. He's got the Fox broadcast on the top screen. Enjoying a little Funkadelphia beer with the Eagles mug. Since the Phillies are NL East champs, he's got the Phillies themed beer with the Eagles mug. I mean, that's doing it Philly, and that's the best setup right there. Broadcast on, still kicking it here on Eagles Now. Philly D! Be like music, $2 super chat. You can't stop the tush push. Fly, Eagles, fly. Can't stop it.
Come on.
All right, I'm going to tweet out the Jalix Hunt, Zach Bond combo for the pick, and then the Eagles go tush push. Chip, what's our super chat menu for today?
Oh, we got some great deals today, Chase. I'm so glad you asked, man. I'm so glad you asked. You saw what Durham sent as well?
Yes.
Awesome. So some great deals for you guys today. Of course, every super chat gets a shout out. We show every single super chat on screen, read it out, because we really appreciate it, man. Anytime you send in anything from $1 to over 100, it means a lot. $20, you get a raffle ticket to enter our Eagles Now football raffle. We have a Week 3 Eagles versus Rams football that we'll send to you. So $20 gets you one raffle ticket, and every 20 you get more on that ticket in the raffle. We'll raffle it off at the end of the show. Got to be here to claim your prize. $50. If someone sends in a 50 during this upcoming Rams drive, I will do my first beer bong of the day. $50 during this drive, I got you. $100 you get in the Eagles Now 2025 Hall of Fame. Bunch of people already in there, and a couple people already in there from today. We got 100 from Olling, 100 from Mo Nana, and then our MVP, whoever sends in the largest individual super chat. Again, the largest individual singular super chat gets an A.J. Brown signed mini helmet, certificate of authentication, all that. Some good stuff, man. Let's get it going. As Hate Breach champ Sean Morrisoli, both sent in a couple supers. We will get to those here in just a sec. Kyron Williams for 6 yards on first down for the Rams after the kickoff. So they keep feeding him.
Yeah, Kyron takes it for 6. On a 2nd and 4, he gets another carry. And he scampers past the 40 for a first down. All right, as we always do, I'm tweeting out the biggest plays for those of you who can't see them, or those of you who want to show love on X. And so whoever gives me a retweet on Twitter, I'm giving you a shout out. I put the Zach Bond INT in there already. It's got some early traction. Give it a retweet. I'll give you a shout out as Kyron Williams gets another carry, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. He's inside Eagles territory.
Wow.
And then I'll put in the Jalen Hurts tush push. You give me a retweet there, I'll give you a shout out. And if I don't circle back to your shout outs right away, I always get to them. 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Nothing. Go Nolan Smith making a play against the run.
Oh! Rich Bischoff, $50 super chat. It's 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Ball at the 48. Stafford play action, a deep drop, wants to take a shot. Absorbed a little bit of a swipe as he threw that, but he does complete it underneath to Puka Nacua. First down Rams. Los Angeles continues their march.
Rich. We'll get to that in a second, man. Appreciate
Rich,
that.
appreciate it, brother.
That will be a beer bong.
Eagles had everything covered downfield, so Stafford had to take the check down.
Come on. They're driving a little bit.
Stafford, play action, naked boot, tries to throw into the flat. Jalix Hunt in his face, incomplete. Intended for Jordan Whittington. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Eagles' 37. Good contain there from Jalix Hunt to not crash into the play action.
It's perfect stuff right there.
Ball at the 37. Stafford in the gun. Puts a man in motion. It's 2-2 Atwell. Eagles send 5. Stafford over the middle. Passes bobbled. And then it's caught by Nacua. It brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Ball at the Eagles 33. You know what to do. If you're not at the game, make some noise in the chat and type those 3s.
Let's go. Whoa.
Wow, good concentration there by Nacua. Good coverage by Zach Bond. It's 3rd and 5. Stafford empty set. Trips left. Devontae Adams to the right. Ball at the Eagles 33. Eagles send 4. Stafford throws over the middle. Incomplete. Zach Bond in coverage again. And what will the Rams do? They're going to kick the 3.
Let's go.
Good hold for this Eagles defense.
Bond has been everywhere today. It's good stuff from him today so far, man. Obviously the pick. Making some plays early.
It's going to be a 51-yard attempt from the right hash. Snap good. Hold down. Kick is up, and it is perfect. Rams get on the board. They cut that Eagles deficit to 7-3. It is Carty who drills it from 50+. That is Josh Carty who gives the Rams their first points of the day. Sean Morrisoli, Chase Sr. for president, go Birds. I think I would be a good politician, but I don't know if I'd want to subject myself to all of that, given the current political climate. But president of Eagles Nation?
Hey.
I'll accept that. I've been watching this team since I was 4. I remember going to FanFest when I was like 5 years old. There was a competition. Can you name all of the players whose numbers we give you? And I just swept the field going up against all these old cats. And the one that gave me the win, you started at like the 5-yard line. So the 4, 3, 2, 1. When I was at the 1-yard line, they posed the question, who is 00? And the old guy next to me didn't know. I knew. It was Swoop. You got to know ball.
Gotta know ball.
Hate Breach Champ 6 with the $1 super chat. Thank you, sir. And then Wallen with the 2. Go Birds, Dub Chase. My man. And then Rich Bishop.
Let's go.
A $50 super chat for the Chipper Beer Bong. You go Chip. Go Birds. Thank you, Rich. Making it rain. And as promised, yes, Chip going to do that beer bong here.
Drinking the Watermelon Happy Dad. Little hard seltzer action. Pour this bad boy up. Out of the Mir Bonga. Rich! Appreciate it.
Somebody sends in another 50. That'll get us over 500. I'll take down a Shambong here. Kenneth Jackson, $5 super chat. About 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter as Chip takes down the Mir Bonga. Closing in on 30,000 views already. Woo!
Rich.
Eagles going to take the kick here coming up.
Woo, go Birds! Let's go. Kenneth and Wallen. A couple more supers. Get to those momentarily. Appreciate y'all.
Lane Johnson neck. Questionable to return.
Oh. Whoa.
He did get hurt on the opening drive. And so Fred Johnson will step in at right tackle. The kick will go over the head of Tank Bigsby. It went off his hands. It's going to be a touchback. He had an opportunity to take that kick back, but instead it was a line drive that I think he may have touched. But it's going to be a touchback regardless. Okay, so it's going to be Matt Pryor who comes in at right tackle, not Fred Johnson. So we'll monitor that at right tackle.
Obviously, it would be a big loss.
All right, so after the touchback, Eagles start this drive at the 20. It's not the 35 because it went off the hands of Tank Bigsby. A.J. Brown goes in motion. Hurts takes the shotgun snap. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to roll to his right, and he throws it away. It'll be 2nd and 10.
All right, we're going to see this passing game open up a little bit here. We already saw that weird play call earlier where Smitty and Dotson were like on top of each other. Not good, not a good sign there.
Play clock at 2. At 1, Hurts gets the snap off. He gets blitzed, and he gets sacked. Eagles can't hold up in protection there. Saquon Barkley missed his block, and the sack by Poona Ford, who the Rams brought in this offseason, honestly, primarily to help them out in being better against the run and trying to stop the Eagles. And it was Poona Ford beating Landon Dickerson. He's been bad to start the year.
Long 3rd and 18, probably just a run.
Yeah, 3rd and 18. A.J. Dillon on the field with Saquon. Saquon spins off a man and gets tackled after a pickup of 2. Cam Curl comes up from the safety spot. Eagles will have to punt it away. They're going to need a good punt here from Braden Mann.
I mean, yeah, having no Lane Johnson when you're lining up against Jared Verse is tough.
Braden Mann punts it away. Xavier Smith takes it at the 26. Has room to run. Gets the corner. Rams are going to have good field position around the 46. 22-yard return. And Matt Pryor tested immediately with Lane Johnson out. All right, these Eagles Super Bowl shirts, you got to hop on this deal, man. They were $40. Now on sale for $16 when you use the code TURF at chatsports.com/EaglesNOLA. You want to still celebrate that Eagles Super Bowl 59 championship? You can. All sizes available, by the way. Chatsports.com/EaglesNOLA. Plug in that link, and you'll be able to get those shirts more than 50% off. chatsports.com/EaglesNola. All right, let's get back to your super chats here. Kenneth Jackson, thank you for the 5, my brother. Wallen with the 2. Chase for Eagles presidency, that I'll take. I don't know if I'd want to be president of the United States of America, but president of Eagles Nation, yes, I'm down. Bill Pollock, what's up, Bill Pollock? Lane probably got hurt on the Philly Fall Start. I'm actually looking to see when he got hurt.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure when he got hurt. As the Eagles were like at the 2 or 1, I did notice that he was not on the field, but I'm not sure when he got injured.
Jake Browning has thrown 4 picks this season?
Yeah, he threw multiple picks last week.
He just threw a pick 6.
Okay. Is that is it Bengals Vikings?
Yeah.
Isaiah Rodgers,
Yeah.
Eagles legend, had the pick 6.
Yep, 87 yards. Threw it right to him. Threw it right to him. $2,700 people watching live. We're trying to get to at least 129,000 subscribers today. 130,000 will be dope. Sub for Eagles, Dubs. Big game today, obviously. Let's get it. Hit that sub button if you're not already. F the Rebs. Let's go, Birds. Defense back out there.
Stafford from under center, play action. He's going to throw into the flat, incomplete. Jahad Campbell with the coverage. The tight end got tripped up, and so it'll be 2nd and 10. Stafford from under center. Lone tailback. Rams going to run it to the left side. Kyron Williams has plenty of room, and he's going to pick up 10 yards and a first down. There was nobody there near side. Check that. That was Blake Corum, the backup running back. They both have similar builds. They're both shorter, compact backs. Kyron Williams, good player at Notre Dame. Blake Corum, legendary player at Michigan, helped them win the Natty a couple of years ago. The Eagles just had nobody on the edge there. And so downs reset. First down for the Rams at the Eagles 43. Stafford under center. Puts Whittington in motion. Steps up. Wants to take a shot. Loads up. Throws into the end zone. Pass caught. Davante Adams. He pushed off on Reed Blankenship. They don't call it, but it's a 44-yard touchdown. Toward the end of that route, Davante Adams pushed off on Reed Blankenship. Clear as day. Now, Blankenship got beat, but Adams used that one hand to push off of Blankenship, and that opened up an opportunity for Stafford, obviously, to drop it in the bucket. The Rams have been very explosive as an offense this year, especially with Stafford under center. And now they take the lead. Extra point, snuck inside the right upright. It's good.
Oh.
Davante Adams, more than 12,000 receiving yards in his career. He's savvy. He's smart. And that call can go really either way. But we saw in the Super Bowl when A.J. Brown did that first drive of the game, he got called for a penalty for something that I thought was even less than that. All right, let's give shout-outs to those of you who gave me a retweet. Chaco the Goat, Chrissy, Homebody, Alex Webster, Austin Zadra, Emily Graham, Cass, Tiffany McFall, Hunter Farr, Red Fire, Chief, Hayden Green, Maggie McGill, G. Van Cleef, Jason Brown. That came on the tush push. On the Zach Bond interception, shout-outs to Chaco, Cash, Jason Brown, Red Fire, Hunter Farr, Hayden Green, G. Van, Emily Graham, Jeffrey Anox, GQ, and Maggie McGill.
It's tough for Reed Blankenship.
Lane Johnson now sitting on the bench. Yeah, it's a tough job for Blankenship. And it's a tough assignment for him to go up against Davante Adams.
Well, he definitely did push off.
So Lane Johnson out of the tent, but Matt Pryor is going into the game here.
It's tough. We're up to nearly 3,000 people watching, but only at 539 likes. Are you a diehard Birds fan? Show us, baby. Hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video. We should be able to get to 1,000 likes super, super easily. If you hate the Rams, you want the Birds to win, hit that like button, man. Let us know you're a real one. Get some more Eagles fans in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this offense going, man. Got to get this offense going. We got to show them some love. Up to 6:35 now. Let's go. I see Greg in the chat.
What up, Greg?
What up? What up?
Is that HVAC, Greg?
Yes, sir.
I'm old Greg. All right, we're going to see what the Eagles offense is made of here. Tank Bigsby takes the kickoff at the 2, takes it to the 18. Tackled by Reeder. Eagles offense going to be tested here early on. Davante Adams with that corner weave. Nobody really covered him from the jump. Jahad Campbell pushed him early and then kind of dumped him off for Reed Blankenship. And then Adams with the hand fighting to win late. Greg Olson said it's PI. Eagles play action. Hurts throws it over the middle, intended for A.J. Brown, incomplete. Bang, bang play. Lake got there right when the ball got to A.J. Brown. You wish A.J. could have boxed him out a little, but you like to see a throw over the middle for sure. But either way, falls incomplete, 2nd and 10. More than 3,000 people watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're live for every Eagles game. We give you Eagles shows every single day. And hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video. Minute 12 left here in the first quarter. 10-7 Rams. Eagles run it with Saquon. Not much doing there. He only got 2. So it'll be another 3rd and long here for the Eagles offense. They're listing Lane Johnson as questionable. Now, Matt Pryor played pretty well for the Bears last year at guard. He does play tackle and guard. A little bit surprised that the Eagles put him in ahead of Fred Johnson. Rams blitz again. Hurts sacked. Hurts got lit up there. And let's see if anything was open downfield. It was Goddard, Smith, Dotson in order to the left. A.J. Brown in the slot. Nobody open. Barkley has missed a couple of blocks so far in this game. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Headed to the second.
Type your twos. Headed to quarter two. Man, outside of the pick, not really a whole lot going on for the Eagles. Obviously, they were able to score, but type those twos. Headed to the second quarter. Down 3. Couple of super chats to get to.
Ryan Hash, $5. Go Birds. Go Birds indeed. Our guy, Vince Sanders.
Yes, sir.
What up, Vince? Let's go Birds. Let's get a win. We love those Doves. Eagles getting tested early on here. Now the Rams going to get the ball back to start this second quarter, and they're a really good offense.
$20. That's a raffle ticket for Vince to win the football. You know, I wouldn't say a super encouraging first quarter.
Good first drive. That's about it.
Couple of blown blocks by Saquon, trying to overhelp on the right side with no lane.
It's up to Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni, and Jalen Hurts to adjust without Lane Johnson there at right tackle. I mean, the Rams know that Lane is out. They've loaded up that side, and the Eagles have had no answers the last two drives.
Still early, as Trey Losado says, but it's been more of the same so far, really. Rams have a good team, good defense.
Eagles -2 passing yards in the first quarter, 24 total yards. Some of that due to a loss. They did go 38 yards down the field and scored an opening drive touchdown after Zach Bond intercepted Matthew Stafford. Wow. A great punt by Braden Mann. Good special teams coverage by the Eagles as well. Grant Calcaterra makes a tackle. There is a flag. Let's see what that is.
Uh-oh.
McCullough, who had the sack of Jalen Hurts, was in the face of an Eagles player, and the official threw a penalty flag. So let's see what happens here. So Sidney Brown, I think, was held. Oh, he got tackled.
Some pushing and shoving. Hey, we're up to over 128,700 now. Just surpassed that number.
Closing in on 129,000 subscribers.
I'm not sure where the flag is.
I think Sidney Brown. It's going to be called on Sidney Brown. I mean, the officials are taking 5 minutes to talk about it, but Sidney Brown, after he was tackled, got in the face of McCullough.
Come on. He didn't even do anything. He just got in his face.
So penalties offset. I think what the official saw was Sidney Brown kind of lunged his helmet toward McCullough. Hurts is lucky he didn't get fumbled on that sack. He got popped. Rams take over here at the 34. They're going to run it right side stretch play. Kyron Williams, bad tackling by the Eagles. And he picks up a first down. It's going to go for a 14-yard pickup, eventually pushed out of bounds by Jahad Campbell. Rams with the ball at the 47 of their own. Stafford takes the snap. Rams run it again. Good tackle by Zach Bond. Notch that as a TFL. Bond has been awesome to start this game. Couple of tackles and an interception. Wow, Aaron Rodgers threw a dime to DK Metcalf. Steelers up 14-0 on the Patriots. 509 career passing touchdowns for Rodgers.
At least Zach Bond came to play, man. Anyone else going to play?
2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. Stafford throws quickly to Puka Nacua. Good coverage by Adoree Jackson. He tackled him right away. It'll be 3rd and 7. This Eagles third down defense has not been good on third downs to start the year. Opportunity for a big stop here.
It's 3rd down. Type those 3s in the chat.
Stafford takes the shotgun snap. He's going to throw down the middle, and there's going to be a penalty on Quinyon Mitchell. Grab Devontae Adams.
I think he knows it.
Eagles' third down woes continue. Adams kind of crossed him up. Quinyon was playing outside leverage, but Adams broke inside, and so that's where Quinyon gripped him. First and 10 for the Rams. Spot foul, so Rams have the ball at the 33. Back to the ground. Kyron Williams runs up the middle. Gets 2, maybe 3. Stafford, 5 of 10, 71 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Threw the 44-yarder to Adams. First drive of the game threw the pick to Zach Bond. But the Rams have been good on third downs offensively, keeping some of these drives going.
Let's go.
Ball at the 31. Rams run it again with Kyron Williams. And he gets the first down after he fights and claws for that extra yard.
It's just too much. I feel like almost every carry is going for 6, 7, 8 yards outside of a couple.
Rams have had a lot of success on the ground here to start. Stafford under center. Rams run it. Williams started left, cut it upfield, got another 7.
Unreal. I should core him on that one there. But same story.
Rams inside the red zone. Second and 3. Balanced approach for the Rams so far. 11 rushes, 10 passes. They'll run it again on 2nd and 3. Kyron Williams down to the 6. No, Blake Corum. Again, they look so similar. and they rock 22 and 23. But it's 1st and goal for the Rams now. Wrapped the tight end, had some pull blocks up front. Just a really good design play. Corum had the good vision. Andrew Makuba kind of over-pursued. Rams now with the ball, 1st and goal from the 6. Play action, throws into the end zone, incomplete, over the head of Devontae Adams. Quinyon Mitchell in coverage. Quick trigger throw from Stafford after he faked that handoff. Devontae Adams is such a good route runner. You can tell Quinyon is a little bit indecisive for where he's going to go. It's been an 8-play, 60-yard drive for the Rams. 4:40 off the clock. 10:09 to go here in the half. Eagles do get the ball to start the 3rd. Ball at the 6. Stafford under center. Rams run it again. It's Williams who powers down to the 2 or 3. It's going to be a 3rd and goal here. Type those 3s. If you're not at the game, make some noise in the chat.
Need this one. Need this one.
On this drive, 7 runs, 2 passes. You have to wonder, too, if it's 4-down territory. Ball at the 2. Got to look out for the play action pass here as well. Rams run it. Williams up the middle. He's in. Touchdown. Eagles really got bullied. Oh, they're going to say there's a flag on the Rams. Late hold on Los Angeles here.
We go.
They're going to call the hold on Shelton, the center. And let's see what happened here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, he basically tackled Jahad Campbell. And so now it becomes a 3rd and goal after the penalty. Obviously, the yardage here could impact a 4th down decision from Sean McVay, because the ball is now spotted and they just put it down at the 10-yard line. Rams with the 21st red zone offense in the NFL at 56%. Adams to the top, Nakua near side. Stafford in the shotgun. Eagles with 4 up front. They only send 4. Stafford has all day. He pumps. He throws. Oh. Incomplete. Cooper DeJean with the coverage on Tyler Higbee. Great coverage downfield by the Eagles defense. And the Rams will now kick the field goal. So that penalty on Shelton was huge. Higbee went across the formation. Great job by Cooper DeJean to pick him up. He communicated that as well. The throw was too high for DeJean to have a realistic opportunity at a pick, unless he OBJ'd that thing. And now it's going to be a 28-yard attempt from Joshua Carty. He hit from 51 earlier. This kick good. And now the Rams go up 13-7. Eagles offense has to respond here. -2 passing yards in the first quarter.
Unreal. Got to get it going.
Matt Pryor going in again on this drive. Lane Johnson still on the bench.
What can the offense do here, man? Got to do something. 13 unanswered for the Rams. 13 unanswered. And no Lane, but man, we talked about these corners heading into the game. Like, dude, Gotta attack him.
Yeah. Well, you got to hold up in protection first.
That's true.
And the Eagles haven't been able to do that. There's been some bad miscommunication up front. The Rams have clearly tested Matt Pryor. Saquon Barkley has missed on a couple of blocks. The Eagles offense just continues to be out of sync.
Buddy Moles losing hope in the chat. Rich Bischoff, I see as well. We just surpassed $500 in supers thanks to Vince and Philly 1011. I think we can get to 1,000 before halftime. I think we can get to 1,000 in supers before halftime. Again, we're at 505 right now. The number to beat for our A.J. Brown signed mini helmet, only $100.
Yep.
Alling and Monana tied at that mark right now. So our MVP, highest individual super chat, gets that. The A.J. Brown signed mini helmet. Let's get it. $100 in the Eagles Now Hall of Fame. $50. Beer bong or a shotgun for you. I think it might be time for another one of those here soon. $20 raffle ticket to win our Eagles Now Week 3 football. Of course, we'll shout out all super chats. Do have to show this one from Philly 1011, $5.
Appreciate that. How Kevin Patullo has a job, I have no idea. This man has no clue what he's doing. Again, really too early to say, but the lack of synchronization as John Mechie's going to turn the corner after he fumbled the original kick with a solid return there, but there's a penalty. Jalen Hurts this week talked about the lack of synchronization for the Eagles offense. When Jalen Hurts on that last third down was sacked by McCullough, absolutely popped, the offensive line wasn't even set. So there's that. There's Saquon Barkley missing blocks. There's just so much happening with this Eagles offense already that's ugly, that's avoidable, that isn't clean. Lori Papas with the 50 sync up Eagles LFG. Maybe that's what we needed for this offense to get going. All right, there's a hold, half the distance to the goal. Lori, Shambong for you.
Lori.
Cheers, Lori. And then, special teams mistakes not helping the Eagles either, right? The penalty happens, and now the Eagles have to take over at their own 8.
That can't happen.
Hurts is under center. Saquon the tailback. Darius Cooper in motion. Saquon runs into his own guy. He runs into Jordan Mailata. Second and 8, but it's a long 8. Barkley out of the backfield in motion. Hurts going to swing it out to him. Barkley going to have to make a man miss one-on-one, and he gets 1 yard. You knew when Saquon was in motion, that's where the ball was going. It was so predictable. There's a flag. Far side of the field. Now they say no flag. Third down.
Gotta pick this one up, man. Can't punt it back.
Yeah, punt it back to the Rams here with the way that they've been able to run it, throw it, convert on third downs. You concerned about them going up 20-7. Hurts is in the gun. Rams show blitz again. Eagles communicate with their offensive line that pressure is coming. Dotson in motion. Hurts a deep drop. He throws downfield, incomplete. Quentin Lake with the pass breakup on Jahan Dotson. When the ball was thrown, it looked like Dotson was going to be open, but I guess the Rams did a good job of breaking back to it. Maybe it was a little bit underthrown. Maybe some air was underneath that, which allowed the DBs to catch up. But Eagles going to have to punt it again. Braden Mann with the punt. It's taken at the 31. Rams are going to get great field position again. They'll take over at the 46. So another 3 and out for the Eagles offense. 1 target, 0 catches for A.J. Brown so far. Eagles 0 of 5 on third down. Since Lane Johnson has been out, they've run 9 plays for -9 yards.
Man, be like music. Play calling is garbage. WTF?
Yeah, it's play calling, it's execution, it's the play designs. It's really a collective thing.
Yeah.
Just nothing is really in sync. The concepts, nothing really exotic about them. Somewhat predictable. Also, keep in mind, this Rams defense is the #1 defense in the NFL through 2 weeks. They're playing like it to start this game. But yeah, since Lane Johnson has gone out, Eagles have run 9 plays for -9 yards.
Oh. It's been ugly, man.
And it doesn't help, too. Rams have run it 14 times for 83 yards.
Yeah, I mean, last drive, they ran it, like 8 times on that drive alone? Got to turn it around, man. Got to turn it around. We're 16 subs away from 128,800. 3,400 people watching live. Come on, man. Got to get it going. Sub for dubs. Sub to get this Eagles offense going, man. Something's got to go. Something's got to go for this Eagles offense.
Rams run it up the middle with Quorum. He's bottled up after a pickup of 3 or 4. What do we got?
Vince!
Oh! Vince Sanders!
Come on!
$50 super chat. We need the good vibes, man. We
Let's
need the
go.
good vibes. Ball at midfield. Play action for Stafford. He's going to throw over the middle. Pass is caught. Tight window throw from Stafford to Puka Nacua. Cooper DeJean was trailing, but Stafford put some zip behind that ball. That's good defense, but better offense right there. Rams once again into Eagles territory. At some point, too, you have to worry about how this Eagles defense is going to be able to hold up playing so many snaps. Stafford throws near side. Pass is caught for a gain of 4 by Davante Adams. Stafford dropped the throwing angle down.
Hold on, Vince, did you send 2? Vince, did you go back-to-back, baby?
Did Vince go back-to-back, baby?
It's the same message. Did Vince just go back-to-back 50s?
We'll get to those 50s coming up. Rams run it left side. It's Corum, gets the edge, and on a 2nd and 6, picks up the first down. At the end of the play, Adoree Jackson got hurt, grabbing at his ankle. Five and a half and counting left here in this second quarter. Ball at the 22. End around. Whittington blocked up. Somehow Blankenship comes off his man, takes down Whittington. Not before a gain of 6, though. Under 5 to go in the first half. 96 rushing yards for the Rams, 28 for the Eagles. Stafford under center. Rams in the red zone again. They'll run it up the middle.
Come on.
A big Eagles wall there, led by Sidney Brown and Jalen Carter. Moro Ajomo there as well. And that'll set up a big 3rd and 3 here. If the Eagles defense can limit the Rams to field goals, it keeps them in the game, of course.
3rd down, type those 3s. Get loud. Come on, man.
Come on. Stafford in the gun. Ball spotted at the 15. Throws the out route. Incomplete for Davante Adams. Quinyon Mitchell in coverage. And what does Sean McVay decide to do here? Good break on the ball by Quinyon to close that throwing window. It was a little bit too high and away from Stafford. He knows it. Oh! Elijah! $125 super chat. Joshua Carty out for the 33-yard attempt. This will put the Rams up 16-7. And it does. Eagles have an opportunity to salvage what has been a very bad first half offensively if they could score a touchdown here.
All right, we definitely got some supers to go through.
Got some supers to hit. 3:43 to go. Eagles with 3 timeouts, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. In the meantime, during the break, we don't take breaks here on the show. Z-Zonk. $2. Poor play calling, poor execution, poor play designs. I'll add on top of that. You got it. Jason Brown, what's up, man? Bad scheme aside, we hardly win when Lane is out. Yeah, so I tweeted this out. The Eagles 104-55-1 with Lane Johnson, all-time 15-23 without him. Vince Sanders, couple of $50 super chats. Let's make noise, go Birds. Don't lose faith in our Birds. Don't lose faith in our Birds. Now, did he send 2?
He sent 2 separate ones with the exact same message.
Okay, Vince, thank you for that, making it rain. Hayden Green, $2. We look terrible. It's like 2023 again. Remember Last year in week 3, the Eagles scored 15 points on the road against the Saints. They were bad early. So you're willing to give them some breathing room and some time. But yes, so far to start the year, a pretty uninspiring display of offensive football. Elijah!
Oh!
Elijah! Win or lose, Eagles all the way, but come on, this is ridiculous. Yeah, it's bad. It's been ugly to watch, boring to watch. Undoubtedly, that is the number to beat for the A.J. Brown signed mini helmet. He has 1 target, no catches. Thank you, Elijah. All right, let me do a shambong.
Let's go, Elijah. Elijah, Vince, couple big ones. Get you some raffle tickets as well.
Cheers.
Come on, man. Get the vibes up here. Get the vibes up for the birds.
Again, 20 or more, you're getting raffle tickets for our Eagles Now football. So the Eagles have gone 3 and out every drive since the first drive of the game.
Jesus.
Man, Eagles kick return unit has been awful. Tank Bigsby dropped another kick. And once again, Eagles got to take over inside the 15. There has been this plan for kickers to test out with kicks like that, where it drops into the landing area, and when they are line drives, it's really difficult to play that ball from the returner standpoint. Five rushes, 5 yards for Saquon. Jahan Dotson in motion from right to left. Play action for Hurts. Screen pass. Saquon can't break a tackle. Loss of 1. The Boo Birds are out. And they've been out on a couple of occasions. Another flag. This one in the secondary. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the defense. Personal foul on A.J. Brown.
Dude, I mean, they're both going at each other.
Emmanuel Forbes and A.J. Brown were just blocking each other. I can't believe that's a penalty.
What are we doing?
Now it's 2nd and 16. Eagles with an I formation, ball at the 6-yard line. Hand off to Saquon. Spins off a man. Got 1 yard. Jared Verse. Ripped him down. 3rd and 16. Rams have 7 guys in the box there. I thought Saquon could have bounced it to the outside. But either way, not much there. Hurts in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left. They run it with Saquon. They just surrender the drive. Take it to the 14.
What are we doing?
All right, 2-minute warning. Eagles will punt after this. Let me use the bathroom, and then I'll be back and be able to take some questions during halftime.
Let's do it. In the meantime, I'll tell you guys about a great deal on these Eagles Super Bowl 59 shirts. Obviously, Eagles right now not playing like this Super Bowl team from last year. But no better time to cop some merch than right now. This Eagles NOLA-themed Super Bowl shirt, originally $40. But if you use that link that I just put in the chat, it's going to the chat right now, chatsports.com/Eagles NOLA. Click on that link, and at checkout, use the code TURF. You can get this shirt down from $40 to just $16. An absolute steal. Doesn't get much better than that, man. But that deal only applies today. After today, that price will go up from $16. So if you want this shirt, this is as cheap as you're going to get it. Again, chatsports.com/Eagles NOLA. I got that in the chat right now. Go take advantage. During that drive, our guy Rich Bischoff, $50 super chat. Trying to get the vibes up. Gets us up to $841 on the day. Let's go 3-0. You got to believe we're champions. Way to keep faith, Bird Gang. Make it happen. Look, this game is far from over, but it has not looked good up to this point. But Rich, keeping the vibes going.
Rich with the 50.
Love to see it. Look, still plenty of game left to go, Rich. You are correct. Gotta believe. But you don't love the idea of this Eagles team having to come back from behind right now. It's not great. But Rich, appreciate that.
All right. Braden Mann, another punt. This isn't a good one. Rams will start this drive in Eagles territory at the 48.
Rich, I'll give you a beer bong at halftime for that 50, Rich.
I'll give you one right now, especially with Elijah's 125.
Can we get to 1,000 by halftime? We're so close. 160 away. We're at 840. We can do it. Now Eagles got to stop.
Rams run it. Kyron Williams breaks a tackle. First down and more. He gets 12. Play action for Stafford. He's going to throw left side down the number to Devontae Adams. Pass is caught. He gets 7 or 8. Second and 2. Approaching a minute to go. Eagles defense, this is their 36th play. Williams runs left side. He's stopped. Who else? Zach Bond. That brings up a 3rd and 2, under a minute to play.
Come on, man. Get a stop. Type those threes. Where are these defensive playmakers, man? Show up.
Stafford under center. He puts Puka Nacua in motion. He will throw it, lofts it over the head of Puka Nacua, incomplete with the Dory Jackson trailing. And will the Rams go for the knockout blow, or will they kick the 3 again? "46-yard attempt. Rams will kick another field goal here to go up 19-17. This one from the left hash. And he sneaks it inside the left upright. Rams go up 19-7. 10 ticks to go in the second quarter. Obviously, we'll see a kickoff here. Eagles do get the ball to start the third. Once they kneel it here, I want everybody to listen out for the boos.
If this defense wasn't forcing field goals, I mean, this would be ugly right now. Even uglier than it already
Seriously.
is. Kick return touchdown. Not the way that the kick returns have looked thus far. It's no chance that happens. You can't even catch the ball in the kickoff. Yeah, and they'll just boot it deep.
All right, Eagles going to kneel this. Listen for this. Loud boos as the Eagles exit the field. Eagles are lucky to be down by 12.
I got a new poll question in the chat. Grade the Eagles first half. I didn't even put A as an option because nobody's picking A. B, C, D, or F. I think those are the only. I don't even think B is really a realistic option, honestly. I think without the interception, it would be an F. But because the Eagles at least got that pick and got it in the end zone, I think it's a D. It's the only saving grace. And the fact that they have held the Rams to field goals for the most part instead of touchdowns, but just bad.
Oh, it's got to be F. And it's not like the Eagles defense has played that well, but like for them to hold the Rams to 19, you have to kind of take that as a win. All right. Scores across the NFL. Let's see here. Minnesota up 17-3 on the Bengals. Let's check in on Carson Wentz. 6 of 10 for 58 yards. Pittsburgh up 14-7 on the Patriots at half.
Drake May did just throw a red zone interception, by the way, in that
Drake
game.
May red zone pick. So that took us to halftime. Colts up 17-6 on Tennessee. Let's check in on Daniel Jones. 9 of 14, 141 yards, a rating of 90.9. He's run it 3 times for 25 yards.
They also have a
Jacksonville.
pick 6.
What's that?
They have a pick 6 of Cam Ward as well.
Pick 6 of Cam Ward as part of those 17 points. Jacksonville up 7-3 on Houston. Big game in the AFC South for both those teams. Carolina up 10-0 on Atlanta. They're looking to avoid going 0-3. Buccaneers, that's who the Eagles play next Sunday. 13-6 leaders over the Jets. Washington up 17-10 against the Raiders. Marcus Mariota starting there. And then at halftime, Green Bay 3, Browns 0.
Oh, man.
Eagles getting outgained by 212 yards to 33, excuse me. They have -1 passing yards. They averaged 1.5 yards per play. And I would imagine if Lane Johnson didn't come back in that first half, they're not going to have him in the second half.
I want to make a quick deal for the people here, Chase. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick. While I'm gone, if someone sends in a $50 super chat before I get back, I will do a beer bong for you.
Let's go.
And I will give you 10 raffle tickets for our Eagles Now football raffle. $50 super chat before I get back, a beer bong, and 10 football raffle tickets.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. I'll be right back. Let's see if someone sends that piece in.
Looking at the poll question here, grade the Eagles first half. 49% F, 33% D, 13% C, and 4% B. Chip didn't even put an A. Can't be an A. Rye Breeze, terrible play calling, agree. Frank Whitfield, chat, give me an FK for fire Kevin. John Glick, time to give the it's early excuse a rest. Offensive coordinator is dog water. Yeah. If they lose this game and they make no improvements, you already know I'll be doing a rant. Isaiah Rodgers had a pick 6, and we have a Dory Jackson WTF from D. Dixon. Yeah, I mentioned that a little bit earlier. Isaiah Rodgers would be so much better than Adoree Jackson. I mean, I was saying it months ago. I said it during free agency. You didn't bring him back for, what, $7 million? Fitzy, not being down by 30 is an A. That's true. Silent Hill Drive. Kevin is not it. Got to stop hiring in-house. Yeah, the 2 internal hires, Brian Johnson and Kevin Petula. Not good. Al Paris, you guys cracked the seal. Going to have to piss a lot now. 1 piece so far for me. We'll see how many more. But yes, when you crack the seal, sometimes it can be disastrous. Hurts can't complete a pass. Sheshwan playing like trash. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles outgained 212 to 33. -1 passing yard. Brutal. Ugly, ugly, ugly. John Galt, urine poor. It's been piss bad. That is for sure. Des and Jay, our defense has been great in the second half. We need more of that today. My concern is how much they played in that first half. I think it was, 35 snaps to maybe 21 offensively, something in that realm. Not good. Kelly Knock! $50 super chat. Hey, Bird Gang, in memory of my bestest friend for 40 years, Connie McCaffrey Baker. Go Birds. R.I.P. Connie McCaffrey Baker. Condolences, Kelly. Hope you're holding up okay. In addition to the McCaffrey Baker family. Chip got that 50 for you. Chip, you sent that in, or Kelly, you sent that in, and Chip walked in right after that. Good timing. Isaiah Rodgers recovered a fumble for a touchdown today and has a pick six. Wow. Brutal.
All right, let's get to your supers here. And got to get to Kelly's, of course. Kelly,
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Got to get to that. We are 90 away from 1,000 after Dawkins here sent in that 10. Let me get like a quick bite to eat there, Chip, and then I'll just come in here and eat it.
For sure, for sure. All right. So while I was gone, I think we got this one first. Crystal Wistaloff with the OC needs to be fired. Man, these problems just continue. They continue. Quandale Dingle. If you know, you know. F is for fire, Kevin. Kelly knocked the 50. So I said if we got a 50 while I was gone, I would do a beer bong, and I would give you 10 raffle tickets. So, Kelly, let me give you those 10 tickets. And I heard Chase reading out the message, but in memory of my bestest friend for 40 years, Connie McCaffrey, Kelly, much love to you. Hope you're doing all well. Shout out to Connie. Go Birds. Kelly, you're a real one. We appreciate it as always. Do that beer bong here in just a second. Andrew Nathan as well with a 5. How hard is it to run off tackle, jet sweeps, counter, trap, then play action off that? Hell, throw a wide receiver screen. Come on. Yeah, it seems like they keep trying the same things over and over, just hoping it works. Like inside zone and just running up the middle. Like, I don't know. I have no explanation for you, Andrew Nathan. I don't know. Dawkins Hero, $10. Howie really messed up this offseason. Lost Kellen Moore. Not really his fault. Kellen Moore got a head coaching job. But letting Isaiah Rodgers go, certainly would have liked to keep him. Darius Slay. I get not keeping Slay. Rodgers, though, I would have kept. The C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade. Yeah, not a good one. List goes on. Not a Super Bowl hangover. Excuse me. This team just sucks. I mean, look, there's still a lot of talent on this team, man. Still a lot of talent on this team. But certainly losing Rodgers, losing CJ just didn't need to happen. Kellen Moore was unavoidable. Nothing you can do there. Got a head coaching job. But look, it's week 3. This team didn't kick it into gear last year until like week 6, week 7. So they tend to start slow. I know it's, obviously frustrating in a big game like this, but they're still 2-0 up to this point, and they're only down 12. Only down 12 when they could easily be down 20 plus in this game. But look, I get it. I'm as frustrated as y'all are, man. It's tough to watch. It's so frustrating because they have so much talent. It's not like we're a team like the Browns where there's really no hope, and it's just like, man, this is so bad to watch. Like the Eagles, You know what they can do. Outdoor Creations, $2. Howie needs to do the OC hiring. I mean, look, if this does end up being a bad hire, maybe you do start to call into question some of the decision-making by Nick Sirianni and the coordinators. It would be another internal promotion that didn't work out. But look, it's week 3. It's halftime of week 3. Still a chance to turn it around. But you definitely don't like what you've seen. You don't like the results. It's not like the process hasn't looked good and the results haven't looked good. Neither of them have looked good. You would hope at least something's going well. Neither of them are going well. The plays that we're seeing being called, regardless of the results, we're like, we don't like it. And the results aren't good either. So, Kelly, we love you, Kelly. Thank you for the 50. Here's the beer bong for you. Oh, wow, look at this. The beer bong when I have the green screen on, you can't see it. Let me take that off so you can see the beer bong here as we're about to get back underway here. There's a quick halftime. Eagles do get the ball. Don't know if that's really a good thing or not.
All right.
And again, they can't get the kickoff handled.
What are the Eagles doing, man?
Dude. What's going on? Here's that beer bong for you, Kelly. I get he's kicking it a certain way, but at some point, you just came out of half. You knew they were going to do that. Here we go. Beer bong time. What a start. Ooh.
Ball at the 10. Hurts in the shotgun. Throws it into the flat to Saquon. Gain of 2. Yay. Eagles going to go no huddle. See if they can get something going. Lane Johnson's still questionable. Average starting field position is at the 15-yard line because of these kicks. They give Saquon 3 there. Hurts now fakes the snap. Sacked. Ball out. I think the Rams have it. Hurts didn't see it. Rams football. Take over at the 10. Kevin Patullo has no answers. Matt Pryor beat again. Jared Verse ate his lunch. Eagles had an opportunity to recover the ball. Cam Jurgens just couldn't get it. This 12-point deficit about to get even worse. Play action. Stafford throws to Williams. Touchdown. Play action into the flat. One play. Rams score. Disaster. Half couldn't have started worse. 26 unanswered for the Rams.
Oh, man. Unreal. Just unbelievable. You let them come into your house and they're just beating you up. They're just beating you up. Nothing's going on offense. The defense has been put in some pretty bad situations. This one could get ugly, man. If you don't score a touchdown on this possession, this one could get ugly.
Man, this is a joke. Yeah, Matt Pryor just, I don't know how you can put him out there again at right tackle, especially when Jared Verse is over there. And we'll see here if the Eagles can even return a damn kick.
I don't think they can. Get ready to start with the ball at the 12-yard line again this drive.
Yeah, average starting field position has been the 15, I believe I said. Because Joshua Carty is kicking this kick, and the Eagles don't know how to handle it.
Good thing you brought in kickoff return specialist Tank Bigsby, right?
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's Mechie or Bigsby, neither of them can handle that weird kick that Carty's doing, but sometimes you need a bad butt kicking to open your eyes. See, like, normally I'd agree with you, but the Eagles' offense hasn't been doing anything anyways. So I don't think this is really super eye-opening for the offense. They haven't been doing anything regardless.
26-7. It's getting close to this game getting out of control. And obviously the Rams very motivated with what happened to the Eagles last year. Oh my God. Another kick dropped. Mechie drops it and takes it to the 20. Yeah, for me, I think the Rams look like the best team in the NFC right now. I know a lot of people are on Green Bay, but I would take Stafford and McVay over LaFleur and Love. Both defenses are really good. Rams had the number one defense going into this week, and clearly they're dominating in this game. I like their big game chops a little bit. Hurts going to throw near side. Pass caught, A.J. Brown. Gain of 7. Very sarcastic cheer. I love it. I love my city. And up until this point, A.J. Brown has been a track star. The other thing, too, they haven't run Saquon to the edges. All they've done is run it up the middle. Here's another one up the middle. Saquon has the first down. And there you get it, right? It's second and short. But how about earlier? I mean, every third and long, they ran it predictably. Every run, they really ran it up the gut. No pitch play, no toss to the outside, no misdirection, no creativity. Ball at the 32. Hurts in the gun. Rams blitz. Eagles run it with Saquon. Another positive run here. He gets about 6. There, the Eagles ran it out of the shotgun. They'll give Saquon 7. It's 2nd and a long 3. Hurts empty set. First quarterback draw of the year. He picks up a first down, late flag. Another issue, too, this Eagles offensive line hasn't been great. Oh, Lori Papas. Another 50. Cam Jurgens. And on Landon Dickerson. Yeah, you're right. Really does kind of kill the drive. Now the Rams show blitz again. Hurts. Gonna load up. Gonna throw it deep. Pass bobbled. Caught. A.J. Brown. He wasn't open, but Hurts threw it up for him. Faked the inbreaker. Ran the vertical. And that's a hell of a catch by A.J. Brown. His hand got swiped, so he caught it and brought it in with one hand. Come on. And that's given your guy an opportunity to make a play. Sometimes that's what Hurts does not do, that Tanner McKee does so well. Hurts going to throw it downfield again. Pass caught. Dallas Goedert at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Eagles. It's about fucking time. 2 explosive plays through the air. Where's this been all year? Now can the Eagles claw back and show some fight and character? Extra point away from making this a 12-point game. Show us the TDs. Fred Johnson in there at right tackle. I'm glad Nick Sirianni and Kevin Petullo watched the show. About time. Show us the TDs. All right, now you got to get a stop defensively. How about another turnover?
Needed that. Needed that. Come on. You see what happens when you throw the ball to A.J. Brown? He don't got to be open. He don't got to be open. Let's go.
It's about time, man.
Kick it into gear. This team is too good to just roll over and die. That's the difference between, this team now and, years and years ago. You're the champs. You're not just going to roll over and die. Especially at home. Bunch of super chats to get to. This was before the touchdown drive.
Alley Cat.
She said R.I.P. F the Rams. Maybe not all over, though, yet for the Birds.
How long was that long ball to AJ?
38 yards. 38 yards. Dr. Bonaparte, what's going on? I want Kellen Moore back. At least they dialed up a couple there again. These came in before the touchdown drive. And then we got the 50 from Lori
Papas.
Lori calling it.
Chip gave you a drink for that. Dallas Goedert's first catch, 33 yards.
Lori, still a believer. And look, Hey, Chase, they're letting you say whatever you want on these super chats, man. It continues.
Let's fucking go from Lori. Thanks, Chase and Chip, the Burr Gang family. Lori, I love it. You can drop the F-bombs in your super chats now.
Let's go.
If you want to curse, let out your frustrations. You can do it with the super. Mrs. Maggie Mayflies, how dare we be playing so bad against the Rams? F. Stan Kroenke, how dare we let him have a good day? Well, hopefully the Eagles can now mount a comeback. Be Like Music, $2. Aggressive play calls. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. F and TD's about time. We do have to sing Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! F and TD's about time. Dr. Bonaparte finally effing something. Let's get this comeback. There's another F-bomb. I love it.
Let's go. Andrew Nathan. Fred had a great block on the AJ catch. He's
better than Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor is a guard at this point.
Yeah.
Good observation by Andrew. All right, Rams start this drive at the 31. Stafford going to throw short. Pass caught. Puka Nacua. Stiff arm on Adoree Jackson leads to some yak. First down Rams. Cheers, Lori. We are 18 away from 1,000 in Super Chats.
At least the crowd's a little bit back into it now. Adoree Jackson is bad.
Stafford hands it off. Kyron Williams. Eagles continue to be leaky in the run game. Gain of 5. I'm going to put that Hurts to Goddard touchdown in the chat. Give me a retweet. I'll give you a shout out here. Second and 4. Rams run it again with Williams. This time he stopped after a pickup of 1. He gets a little bit of a push. May have gotten 1.5 or 2. It's 3rd and 2. Type those threes.
Go.
Get a stop. Get a stop. Get a stop, baby.
3rd down.
Crowd on their feet. Make some noise in the chat. Type those threes. Stafford empty set. Brings Williams into the backfield with him. Calls out a potential blitzer. Takes the snap. Stafford pressured. Stafford going to try to run away from Jordan Davis. He can't. Jordan Davis tracks him down toward the sideline. No gain. It's 4th and 2 for the Rams. Jahad Campbell used as a blitzer there. He helped to collapse the pocket. And how about the big boy, JD?
Let's go.
Stafford almost fumbled that. Look out for the fake punt here. First punt of the day for the Rams. Dotson fair catch at the 12. Let's go! Come on! Take advantage of the momentum here. E-A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles!
Al Paris, chase on his knees worked. Hey, man, I had to pray to the football gods right there. Had to do it.
Anything for the victory, baby. Come on.
If you want the Eagles to score here, we just got past 1,000 likes. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon. Like the video.
Let's go. Just surpassed 1,000 likes. 3,200 people watching.
Shout out to Happy Eagles fan Bailey Norton, Hayden Green, Jason Brown, Andrew Nathan for the retweets on Twitter.
Let's go. Up to 1,100 likes nearly. Keep liking the video. Keep liking the stream. Let's get the vibes going, baby. Kelly Sloan, I want an A.J. Brown score. Let's see it. Let's see it. Des215, $5 super chat. Let's go. Des. Appreciate the 5. We are $13 away from 1,000 in supers. 13 away.
Come on. Aaron plays. Prime Jalen Hurts coming. Unleash him.
Come on. Up to over now 1,130 likes. Can we get to 1,500? You want the Birds to score? Come back in this game. Like the stream. Come on. Someone else must have taken over the offensive play calling. D. Dixon. Hey, when we hate on him, got to give him a little credit when it worked a little bit, but still plenty to see.
All right. Drive starts at the 13. Hurts in the gun. Looks to throw it. Needs to get rid of it. He does. Throws it out of bounds as the pocket started to cave in. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Eagles in the shadows of their own goalpost here. Got to be careful. Hurts is going to throw it again. Out route. 2 inside for A.J. Brown. Emmanuel Forbes broke it up. If Hurts threw that a little bit more on the outside, I think A.J. could have caught that ball.
Yeah.
He's got to throw it toward the sideline. Yeah, too far inside after looking at that angle. Big 3rd and 10 here. A.J. Devontae to the right. Goddard Dotson to the left. Devontae Smith in motion. To that left side, it's trips. Rams only send 3. Hurts throws over the middle. Pass caught! Devontae Smith to the 29. Hurts got rid of it just in the nick of time. And off that trips look, Smitty able to get open. And I said it at the start of that play. The Rams showed blitz. They ended up only sending 3. So Smith on the deep crosser, able to find a gap in the defense. Smith in motion again. Hurts in the gun. He'll throw it again. Steps up. Wanted to take a shot instead. Checks it down for Dotson. He picked up 7. There was a little bit of a shoulder shimmy from Hurts. I think he thought about taking the deep shot, but probably the smart play there to check it down to Dotson underneath. Ball at the 36. Hurts in the gun. Fakes the handoff to Saquon. Throws over the middle. Off the hands of Devontae Smith. Is there a late flag? There is. He took a hit to the helmet. Hurts again threw it a little bit too far inside. So that led Smith into the defensive player. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Oh, man, that's still a really good throw in a tight window. Cam Kitchens. Oh, my gosh. Direct hit to the helmet. Smitty's lucky he's okay. I mean, he took a hit squarely in the helmet, but he got up and said, I'm good. Thank God. So, 15-yard penalty. $7:19 to go here in the third. Eagles with the ball at the Rams 49. Hurts takes the shotgun snap. Another give to Saquon. He's got some running room. Oh, man. He leaped over a defender after he was following Fred Johnson. His body got a little bit this way, though. But he almost came down on his feet to stay on his feet, but still got 8 or 9. A good block by Fred Johnson. See, there's a run to the outside. I think Andrew Nathan pointed it out earlier. I think that's John Mechie in motion. Hurts pumps. Thinks about taking a shot. He checks it down for Mechie. Pass is caught to the 32. Hurts again with that slight pump. Look downfield. I just like how the Eagles are calling this game aggressively, looking to take shots downfield. And when you start to play this way, you put the Rams on their heels a little bit, so they can't always pin their ears back. When you're just checking it down at all times, it allows the defense to play downhill. Now they're on their heels a little bit more. Ball at the 32. Eagles run it with Saquon. Look at him go! And on a 1st and 10, Saquon scampers for 12.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Ball at the 20. Eagles in the red zone. Hurts hands it to Saquon this time. Wrapped up quickly. Jared Verse came screaming in off the edge. That was the Fred Johnson side. It's 2nd and 9. Saquon 13 yards in the first half. Up to 45. That 12-yard scamper nearly matches total from the first half. Hurts empty set. Rams blitz. Hurts throws underneath A.J. Brown. Cuts inside off the crosser. Defended by Cam Curl. That'll be a pickup of 6. 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's big.
Wonder if the Eagles run it here and then they try to go tush-push after that. It's always a thought for the Eagles. They pretty much start off a 1st and 10 at 1st and 9. I'd like to see them be a little bit more aggressive, though. They do spread it out here. Rams load the box. Hurts in the gun. Saquon flank to his left. Hurts has a clean pocket. All day to throw. Pass is caught.
Oh, no.
Devontae Smith should have had first down progress. They're going to spot him a little short.
He should have just fell down.
He caught it past the first down marker and then came backwards.
See, that's where he's touched.
So it's going to be a 4th and a half yard. Should have just fallen down, as Chip said. So Eagles go tush-push here. Hurts.
He got it.
He got it. They're going to give him the first down. The ball got ripped away late, but not before the play was whistled dead. He got stopped initially and really had to fight and then reach the ball over the line to gain there.
Not a fumble, too late.
Not a fumble. Yeah, Jared Verse really had to rip at that thing a couple of different times. By the time he did eventually get it and snatch it away, play was whistled dead. First and goal. Ball at the 10. Devontae Smith in motion from right to left. Hurts takes the shotgun snap. It's a little bit high. He corrals it. Inside give to Saquon. Only gets one. I know that the field is condensed, but can the Eagles be less predictable running the ball? Every running play is right up the middle. And I know with Saquon, you keep pounding and pounding and pounding in the hopes that he can break one free. But get him out in space where there's less traffic. Second and goal. Hurts in the gun. He's going to point out the defensive tendencies here. Dotson, Smith, Goddard to the left. A.J. Brown to the right. Rams blitz. Hurts throws. A.J. Pass caught! Touchdown! Eagles! Explosive plays through the air. Back-to-back fantastic drives. Hurts to A.J. on the back shoulder. He beats Williams. That's big boy football. The Williams flop. The officials don't fall for it. 13 unanswered. Extra point pending. Show us the TD.
No!
Elliott out for the extra point. Down the hatch. It's a 26-21 ball game. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Let's go! The Eagles are alive, and if you ain't subscribed, you ain't alive. It's getting juicy, baby.
Let's go!
You know, it's also juicy, this deal, thanks to our friends at Fanatics. These Eagles Super Bowl shirts, they're playing offense like a Super Bowl team right now. They were $40, now on sale for just $16. Head to chatsports.com/EaglesNola. Plug in that link. Use the code TURF. That's more than 50% off. They were $40, now $16. All sizes available. Get your shirts now. All right, we're closing in on 129,000 subscribers. We're less than 80 people away. If you're a diehard Eagles fan, we go live for every single Eagles game. But this is also an Eagles talk show. That's the majority of what we do here on the show. So if you want Eagles coverage that is nonstop, consistent, daily, informative, entertaining, thought-provoking, where you have a voice, subscribe, and let's get to 129K right now. Dez215, $10 super chat. Thank you for that, Dez. Always repping. Davis Edmonds with the 5. Hey, Chase, it's been a minute. I hope y'all are doing well. I graduated high school. Sent my collection of my Niner stuff. I won my bet on the Super Bowl 59. Awesome, Davis. Congratulations for graduating high school. When I was in high school, I didn't know if I'd get there. So you did it. Congrats, brother. Good job. Maggie McGill, $2. I've got high hopes. I've got high hopes. Shout out to Frank Sinatra. Des215, $5. Eagles beat the Rams. Go Birds. Let's go Birds. 161 yards in the second half already, just in this third quarter, obviously. 33 offensive yards for the Eagles in the entire first half. Maggie McGill, $2. We're back with the TDs.
Let's go. Keep it going. Foxtrot Storms, $2. Petullo probably lost play calling duties at half.
This kick is going to be whistled dead. We're over 1,000 in supers. Oh, officials weren't in a position to be ready for the kick. 50 career touchdowns for A.J. Brown. Wow, Daniel Jones just threw a dime downfield. He's looked good under Shane Steichen. All right, Elliott's kick goes to the 2. Taken out to the 30.
Another stop here, man. Be big. Big time.
On that pass from Hurts to AJ, really good communication by Tyler Steen there at right guard. He's had some really good moments to start the year. By the way, 32 subscribers away from 129,000. If you're a real one and you're a diehard Eagles fan, we've reached 3 million people over the last month. Eagles news, Eagles analysis, Eagles reactions. We're doing it all. Lock us in. Subscribe today. Rams take over at the 30. Eagles defense getting an opportunity for a much-needed rest. Rams going to run it with Kyron Williams. A little bit of patience. He picks up 4 yards right there. Man, Commanders up 27-10 on the Raiders. Jeremy McNichols had a long touchdown run. They just had a return. So without Jaden Daniels, looks like the Commanders on their way to a big victory over Las Vegas. And now this play will get whistled. Rams call a timeout. 1:31 to go in the third. That's their first timeout.
They need a timeout. They're rattled, baby.
That scoring drive for the Eagles, by the way, 13 plays, 87 yards.
Couple more supers that came in. JD Williamson, $2 super chat. Thank you for that. And then Alley Cat, $5. Eagles got me clapping, cussing, and crying in the same 2 minutes. Let's go.
I mean, that just sounds like an Eagles experience right there.
Yep.
We've been so blessed with this team going 18-1 in their last 19. But really, for my entire lifetime, those have been the emotions for the most part. 2nd and 6 for the Rams. Stafford play action. Pumps, looks. And he's going to throw. It's caught by Whittington for a loss of 1, though. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Type those threes.
Come on.
Looked like Jalen Carter got a little bit of a push in the pocket to force Stafford to check that ball down. It's 3rd and 7. Eagles fans on their feet. I want you making noise in the chat. 3 to the left. 1 near side. Eagles blitz. Stafford throws. Pass. Caught. Good coverage by Quinyon Mitchell. That ball may have been tipped. And now they're going to look at it. They might call it incomplete. Oh, yeah, Stafford's arm got hit, so it was a duck.
Oh, I don't know.
I actually think Nacua caught this. So Jalen Carter hit the arm of Stafford. The ball then fluttered out. I think Nacua caught this.
I agree.
But if they called it incomplete, are they going to be able to overturn it? We need a better angle here.
This is the angle. Does it that?
Oh, did they say it hit the ground there?
That's tough.
Stafford limping. Eagles pass rush starting to get home. Big call in the ball game coming up. They called it complete, then they called it incomplete. So the incompletion, the official rule, the ball was coming out kind of sideways of Stafford's hand because it got hit. His arm did by Jalen Carter. But I think Nacua snatched that ball off the grass before it hit the ground. Then as he corralled it, I thought he brought it in, but then he kind of toppled over because he had to make it a diving attempt at it. And within that, it looks like the ball did not hit the ground. But since they called it incomplete, is there enough to reverse it? I think it's a catch. There's the poll question. Was it a catch? Yes or no?
It did look like a catch to me as well. Unfortunately.
Great job by Stafford to hang tough in the pocket. Let's see. Refs have ruled it a completed catch. We're getting insight from the stadium. It's a completed catch.
Yeah, so it's going to be first down for the Rams. Did look like a catch.
So that's a big first down for the Rams there. Commercial break, obviously. We don't take breaks here on the show, but once we come back, it will be ruled a completed catch. Thanks to all of the legends and real ones for hitting that subscribe button. Just surpassed 129,000 subs. Our next goal, getting to 130K.
Let's go.
If you want Eagles shows every single day year-round, plus we go live for every single Eagles game, and you like what you're seeing here, lock us in, subscribe. I'm from Westchester. Grew up in the Philly area my whole life. Been rooting on this team since I was 4. Chips from Bucks County. 2 lifelong Eagles fans as the producer and host of the program. So it's a first down for the Rams here. Ball at the 40. Stafford under center. Puts Nacua in motion. Play action for Stafford. Throws down the middle. Pass caught Nacua to the Eagles 40. He was behind the right tackle and the tight end. And Stafford whizzed it by Zach Bond with Cooper DeJean trailing. After the play, Puka Nacua whistled for taunting.
Dude.
All he did was go like this.
I'll take it, but like. Dude, come on.
Spun the ball, flexed, and pointed first down.
I mean, are we serious? Is this what we're doing in the NFL now? Again, I'll take it, but
Ball at the 44.5. Nakua in motion. End around goes to him. Let some blockers get set up. Successful first down play for the Rams. They're back in Eagles territory. It'll be 2nd and 4. Headed to the 4th. I want everybody to type those 4s in the chat. What a ball game we have. Type those 4s in the chat. Gonna run to use the bathroom. If I come back and there's a $50 super chat that came in, I'm taking down another shambong. But get those 4s in. Natasha, Geraldine, Cora, Catherine, Ray, I see y'all.
fourth quarter time. You see the new poll question. Who you got? Close game. Eagles, Rams. Let's get those 4s going, baby. Make some noise in the chat. Come on, man. Spam them. Get them going. It's that time. It's that time. Eagles fought all the way back in this one. Down 26-7. 14 unanswered in that quarter. But Rams driving a little bit. You hold them to 3, it's still a one-possession game. Currently down 5. Make that an 8-point game. Let's go. Type those 4s. You fought all the way back. The offense finally opened up a little bit. So keep that going. The defense got to get a stop. I love it. Keep those 4s going, man. Keep those 4s going. The people getting it done. Let's go. Keep it going. I see all the real ones in the chat. Plenty of real ones typing those 4s.
Hurts, by the way, 131 passing yards in the third quarter. Second and 4 to start the 4th. Stafford wanted to throw it deep. Has to check it down for his tight end, Davis Allen. Good tackle by Nolan Smith to bring him down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Type those 3s. Nakua in motion. Kyron Williams at tailback. Play action to the naked side for Stafford. He's going to loft one downfield for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Quinion Mitchell, stride for stride with them. What does Sean McVay do on this 4th and 1? Stafford took another hit from Jalix Hunt in the pocket. Looks like the Rams are going to go. Let's play some big boy football right here. Big boy football.
Come on.
Don't bite on the hard count. Rams take a timeout. They're second. Let's see if McVay changes his mind. Looks like the offense is staying on the field.
Fourth down. Type those fours, man. Let's go.
Type those fours. Come on. Get a stop. Got to look out for the play action as well. Rams going to go. Stafford under center. Kyron Williams alone tailback. They go bunch. Puka Nacua in motion. They run it with Williams. He stopped. Yeah! He stopped. He stopped. Eagles get the fourth down stop. They tried to run it up the middle. Jalen Carter, Eagles defensive line said no. Eagles take over around midfield. Let's fucking go!
Come on!
Eagles blow that play up. Jordan Davis helping to lead the way as well. What a stop. Eagles down by 5. Opportunity to take the lead with the touchdown here. That's what we do.
Yes, sir.
Ball at the 47 of Philadelphia. Hurts under center. Pitch play. Saquon tries to get the edge. Hit. Loss of 1. Hurts was 10 of 12 for a $131 and 2 touchdowns in that third quarter. Hurts in the gun. 2x2 set. Saquon Barkley out of the backfield in motion. Hurts going to throw to Devontae Smith. Passes caught along the sideline on the out route. It'll be 3rd and medium. Hurts is in the gun. Smitty and AJ near side. Goddard, Dotson far side. Rams with 4 up front. It's a 3rd and 4. Saquon to the left of Hurts. Pocket breaks down. Hurts takes off. He's sacked, and there's going to be a penalty. It's probably a hold on the Eagles. That's fine. You got the 4th down stop. That's what you needed to do. Cam Jurgens hold. McVay's going to decline the penalty because it'll be a 4th and 6 instead of it being a 3rd down.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Eagles offense stays on the field. What a counter from Nick Sirianni and Kevin Petullo.
Interesting.
The ball is directly at the 50.
It's a long 6.
And it's a long 6. Hurts is in the gun. 2x2 set. Play clock at 8. A.J. Brown flares out in motion. Hurts takes the snap. Eagles are going to go. Corner blitz. Hurts steps up. He throws.
Oh,
almost intercepted. Rams will take over at the 50. So both defenses get a 4th down stop. Probably should have been picked. Would have been better if it was picked, actually. because the Rams wouldn't have as good a field position. Interesting call. I'm trying to think about it. I mean, you're down by 5. I'd almost rather pin them deep. Pin them deep. Offense has gotten it together. You got your 4th down stop. Your defense is playing well. Now you give up just a field goal here. It becomes an 8-point game. But if you give up a touchdown, it's back to a 12-point game. You had momentum, too. Yeah, to the same point, offense is hot. Hurts has been awesome. I mean, in that third quarter, 10 of 12, $131, 2 passing touchdowns for Hurts. Eagles trying to obviously continue to ride that momentum. I kind of like playing aggressive and being aggressive, but I could go either way there. Looks like Ja'Cory Bennett is coming in for Adoree Jackson, who's on the sideline. How about a pick, huh? How about a strip sack or a pick? Stafford under center. Ball at the 50. Rams run it. Corum tries to bounce it back. He does. And turns nothing into a gain of 11. Josh Uche looking slow trying to track down Corum. Eventually, Quinion Mitchell pushed him out of bounds. First and 10 for the Rams. Ball at the 38. Rams run it again. This time, Corum stopped for a loss of 1.5 yards. Jordan Davis with the tackle there. Second and 9. They only gave him 1 yard. Adoree Jackson questionable with a groin. That's why Bennett is out there. Right now, Cooper DeJean's playing outside corner. Stafford throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Nakua. Missed tackle by Sidney Brown. Eagles sent a little bit of heat towards Stafford. Ten and a half to play here in the fourth and ticking. 8 catches for 84 for Nakua. End around Whittington. Eagles have that one defended pretty well. Reed Blankenship bottled him up. Only a gain of 1.
Oh, my God.
Wow, Stafford had to dive to hand it off to Whittington.
Wow.
He kind of tossed it to him on the handoff because the depth was a little bit off. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 25. Zach Bond blitzes. Stafford throws to the outside. Nakua. Pass is caught by him. And it'll be a 3rd and 2 from the Eagles' 18. Can this Eagles defense get another big stop? A lot has been asked of them. How about Jahad Campbell line up one-on-one against Nakua there? Held his own. Guy's a freak. Type those threes.
Let's go.
Higbee in motion. Stafford takes the shotgun snap. He's going to loft into the end zone. Back shoulder incomplete. Reed Blankenship gets his revenge on Davante Adams. And so another big decision here for McVay. Does he go or kick the field goal? How about Reed Blankenship one-on-one with Davante Adams? A great throw from Stafford, back shoulder. But Blankenship kind of grabbed Adams' dreads and got his arm in there. 36-yard attempt from the right hash. How about a miss from Joshua Carty? He's 4 of 4. Kick is blocked! It's blocked! It's blocked! Eagles recover it!
No way!
Let's go! 4th down stop. They forced a turnover. Now they block the field goal. You gotta be kidding me. Do you believe?
Win the game.
It is time to win the damn game.
Unreal.
E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles! What a game. It's clutch time. It's crunch time. Eagles football type LFG. Somebody sends in a 50, taking down a little shambong. Wow.
Absolutely electric.
Eagles getting it done in all 3 phases. This is what elite teams do.
What a second half this has been.
What a fun half.
Real quick before the Eagles start this drive, we can tell you about this fantastic deal on these Eagles Super Bowl shirts. We're $40, down to $16 if you use the code TURF at chatsports.com/EaglesNola. You can click on the link I'm putting in the chat right now. Again, chatsports.com/EaglesNola, code TURF. Gets it down from 40 to 16. Only good today that special deal applies. So take advantage of the deal. Save some money. Get a dope shirt. And now let's win the football game. Let's go.
I think they got Jalen Carter called for taunting.
Oh.
After the play.
Let's see this.
It was Jalen Carter who blocked the field goal. What did he get called for taunting for?
Let's see. What? It's hard to tell what he's doing, but that's unreal. League is so soft, dude. He was just like waving at them.
Now this drive starts for the Eagles at the 9. Hurts takes the high snap. Throws over the middle. Passing complete for Goddard.
Oh, dude, I'm going to lose it with this unsportsmanlike taunting stuff, man. It's just unreal.
Really is. 2nd and 10, ball at the 9. Hurts takes the shotgun snap again. He's going to throw it. And the pass is broken up at the last second by Lake, intended for Devontae Smith. 3rd and 10.
Gotta catch that, man. Make a play.
Third and 10. Type those threes. Rams show pressure. They blitz. Hurts. Pass caught. A.J. Brown. How did he do that? He stays on his feet. Rumbles past the 30 to the 34. Unbelievable play. He took it away from the DB, somehow maintained his footing, and then picked up 14 yards after the catch?
Dude. Are you kidding me? That's a grown man play.
Eagles with the ball at the 34. Hurts will keep it. Gets a block from Goddard. He has a first down as he gets the edge. It was an RPO. Hurts read the edge rusher. He was crashing towards Saquon, so Hurts kept it. First down, Eagles. Type those ones. Man in motion. It's Smitty. Saquon runs it right side. Got 3. Second and 8. Hurts in the gun. 2-by-2 set. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown near side. Goddard, Dotson far side. Hurts throws to the outside. Passes caught by Devontae Smith. That'll set up a 3rd and short. 3 yards to go from the Rams 48.
They've thrown that a few times today. Out route to Smitty.
Yeah, it's a safe play away from traffic. Another big 3rd down here, approaching 6 minutes to play. Hurts in the gun. Saquon to his right. Jared Verse, one-on-one with Fred Johnson. Rams send 4. Hurts throws. Pass caught again. It's Devontae Smith inside the 40. Had to climb the ladder to get it. He got it.
Nice catch. Type those ones.
Clean pocket for Hurts. Protection holds up. He took a little bit of a hit to his shoulder as he threw that. But the protection held up just enough. Ball at the 38. Hurts in the gun. Handoff. Saquon. No gain. 5,000 people watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My name is Chase Sr. You're watching Eagles Now. We're live for every Eagles game. But this is an Eagles talk show. We give you Eagles coverage every single day, year-round. Hurts in the gun again. Goddard, Dotson near side. Smith-Brown far side this time. Under 5 to play. Rams show blitz. They do blitz. Hurts. To Saquon, he drops it. That was the check down. Saquon started looking ahead. Coverage held up well for the Rams. They brought a little corner blitz. Fred Johnson did a good job of holding his ground. Saquon, if he caught that ball, he would have had to have made, I think, Landman miss. Great show, by the way, Billy Bob Thornton. But you'll take Saquon in that situation. Instead, now, it's a 3rd and 10. Eagles on the day, 3 of 11 on third downs. Jalen Hurts going to call a timeout. Play clock was dwindling, getting close to 0.
It's a big play. Man, what a game this really became. Not looking good early for the Birds. But now it's time, baby. Sub for Eagles dubs. You know how it goes. Sub for dubs.
Third and 10 here. 5,300 people hanging out. Glad all of you are here with us, spending your Sundays here on the show. Eagles need to get to the 28. Ball spotted, of course, at the 38. Rams load the box again. 3 near side, 1 far side for the Eagles. Hurts goes to the direction of AJ. It's caught again. He stays on his feet again. He's breaking tackles, picking up yak on this drive. Type those ones.
Let's go.
Fred Johnson, man. Hell of a second half.
Feed A.J. Brown the football, man.
Ball at the 15. Hurts in the gun, under 5 to play. Saquon to his left, play clock at 2, at 1. It's a quarterback draw. Hurts navigates. Hurts gets about 2.5 yards. Eagles, of course, need a touchdown here. They're 7 for 7 in the red zone this season. Approaching 4 to play. Empty set for Hurts. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. 4 up front for the Rams. Hurts takes the snap. It's another draw. Hurts has more room. He'll get 5 or 6. It'll make it a 3rd and short. Eagles with 2 downs at their disposal here. They have 2 timeouts. Rams have 1. The Eagles had not run a quarterback draw in the first 2 games. They've run a couple here today. Smith-Brown, Dotson to the left. Goddard, the inline tight end, to the right of Fred Johnson. Hurts takes the shotgun snap. Handoff. Saquon.
Woo!
He has the first down after a spin move. He turned garbage into gold. There was nothing there, but Saquon created it. Takes it to the 4. Filthy spin move. First and goal for the Eagles. Hurts in the gun. Saquon to his left. Smitty, Brown, Dotson to the right. Hurts going to audible. Play clock at 10. 2:40 and counting. Hurts takes the snap. Hands it off to Saquon. Loss. Byron Young. 2nd and goal. That puts the ball at the 8. That might take us to the 2-minute warning. Game clock 2:14, play clock at 20. Maybe the Eagles run a play before this, but I doubt it. I don't think they will. Opportunity for Philadelphia to win the game here. Almost 6,000 people watching. Earlier today, surpassed 129,000 subs. We'll do a quick post-game show right after this. Eagles down by 5, facing a second goal from the 8. Coming out of the 2-minute warning. You want to give away our football here, Chip, during the break once you send that text? We'll give away our football here. You got to be here to claim it. Our Eagles now. Custom football. Those of you in the pregame show who sent in a $10 super chat, those of you during the game who sent in a $20, you got a raffle ticket to win our Eagles Now football. And we'll spin the wheel to see who wins it. The number to beat for our A.J. Brown signed mini helmet was from Elijah Stovall. 125 is the number to beat. Last call for that.
All right, and here's the wheel spin. Let me shuffle it up for the football.
Let's see who wins the football here. It's going to be Kelly Knock. Kelly, I believe I have your information. Let me just double check. With the emails that we've exchanged, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I got your email. All right, so I'll mark you down for the football, Kelly Knock. And then if somebody wants to beat the 125 for the A.J. Brown signed mini helmet, it's the largest individual super chat that's come in from Elijah Stovall. That is the number to beat. I saw an email that came in from Hunter Esper. Hunter Esper sent this in. Eagles are better. Awesome image, my man. If you made that, that looks sick. All right, here we go. Coming out of the 2-minute warning. Time to nut up and win the damn game. Even if the Eagles do score a touchdown here, the defense will have to get a stop on Matthew Stafford. Eagles 7 of 7 in the red zone so far this year. 2 of 2 today. Hurts in the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Rams send 3. A delayed 4th. Hurts throws toward the sideline. Toe drag, swag, Saquon. He's out of bounds at the 4. So that was the check down for Hurts. It's 3rd and goal. Two plays to get it into the end zone. And then obviously a decision will await. Eagles, I would imagine, would go for 2. Make it an 8-point game. Hurts in the gun. AJ and Dotson to the left. Goddard, Smith to the right. Play clock at 1. Hurts gets the snap off. Looks left. Throws. Pass. Incomplete. A.J. Brown tried to come in for it, but the DB had him wrapped up. Now, he ran that route short of the goal line. It was an out route. That ball has to be out earlier. I'm fine with the no call there, but here it is, 4th and goal. Now, the Eagles do have 2 timeouts left, but if they don't convert here, they would have to give the ball back to the Rams, and they couldn't give up a first down. Otherwise, that would be ball game, blouses. Empty set for Hurts. Goddard, Dotson, A.J. Brown to the left. Devontae Smith, Saquon to the right. It's an empty set. Hurts takes the shotgun snap. Looks right. Throws. Pass. Caught! 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 Touchdown! Devontae Smith right in front of the pylon! Big time! Big boy! Put your nuts on the table type of football! Hurts right on the number, on the out route. Emmanuel Forbes in coverage. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They take the lead. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Eagles going for 2 to go up by 3. Hurts in the shotgun. Rams load the box. Hurts looks right, fires over the middle. Incomplete. Now the Eagles can't give up a field goal here. Up 27-26. Even if the Eagles lose this game, you have to like how they have fought back offensively. Prada Boy Fetty, $10 super chat. Go Birds, LFG. $20 unanswered for the Eagles. Kickoff taken at the 9. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. with the tackle at the 29 or 30-yard line.
This is it, man. Sub for Eagles dubs. This is it. Defense has to come up big. Sub for dubs.
Get a turnover here. Stafford in the gun. Eagles send 4. Stafford throws behind Puka Nacua. Incomplete. Jacorian Bennett in coverage. Mo, na 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 na. $100 super chat. Now the number to beat has to be an individual super chat over 125 from Elijah. Stafford takes the shotgun snap again. He throws, passes caught at the 40. Nacua will be stopped a yard short. Jacorian Bennett in coverage. 3rd and 1. Rams run it. Kyron Williams tackled at the 44. Rams have to go fast. They have 1 timeout left. 1:15 and counting. Stafford takes the snap, looks right, throws, pass, caught by Nacua. Jacorian Bennett in coverage. He's to the 45. Under a minute to play. Stafford, clean pocket, deep drop, throws, pass. Incomplete. Nakua wanted a flag. He was one-on-one with Bennett. No flag thrown. Bennett was kind of riding his hip and then slipped. Eagles may have gotten lucky there. 2nd and 10. Rams had that one timeout left. 41 ticks to go. Joshua Carty, career long of 58. Higbee in motion. Eagles blitz. Stafford throws over the middle. Pass is caught. To the 35. Rams within field goal range. It's now 3rd and 1. 30 seconds to play. Rams operate the no huddle. Stafford, handoff. Williams gets the first down. Stafford, McVay going to call a timeout with 15 seconds to play. Eagles actually called the timeout, not the Rams. Now you're just hoping for a missed Rams field goal for an Eagles win. You know, it's so hard with the new kickoff rules. If it's a touchback, offense gets the ball at the 35. I think he's trying to give his defense a rest. Yeah. Don't rule out a deep shot here for the Rams. They still have that one timeout left, and the last Carty field goal was blocked. Ball at the 32. Stafford throws. Back shoulder. Incomplete for Nakua. Bennett in coverage again. There was a defender who flared over. Eagles had an opportunity at a pick there. Who was that? Reed Blankenship. Okay, he was further away from it than I thought. Nakua nearly came down with that good hand fighting to the end of the play by Bennett. Second and 10. Ball at the 32.5. Stafford under center. He puts Nakua in motion. Rams run it. Williams up the middle. And that's going to set up a game-winning field goal attempt for the Rams. They're going to take a timeout with 1 second to go. It'll be 43 yards. Beautiful day in South Philly at Lincoln Financial Field. Carty, 4 of 5, makes from 51, 28, 33, and 46. He had a kick blocked from 36. Not really because of a breakdown up front for the Rams. More so because of a low kick and the trajectory of it. But Jalen Carter did block it. And it comes down to this. What a game we've seen in Philly today. Week 3 coming down to the wire. Nick Sirianni going to try to ice Joshua Carty with this final timeout. The Eagles scored 20 unanswered points to take a 27-26 lead. But some tick left on the clock for Matthew Stafford, who has driven the Rams down to a point where they've got an opportunity to win the game here. A big play. Eagles went for 2 to go up by 3. But the pass intended for Devontae Smith was incomplete. 44-yard attempt. Eagles clinging to a 1-point lead. They need a miss or another block. Joshua Carty, 4 of 5 today from the right hash. No wind. Crowd is roaring. Snap good. Hold down. It's blocked again! It's blocked again. The Eagles block it. Jordan Davis is going the other way. The big man is rumbling down the field. He's going to return it for a touchdown. You got to be kidding me. What an unbelievable victory. The Philadelphia Eagles blocked 2 field goals here late, and Jordan Davis returns it for the touchdown. Eagles win. Eagles win. Eagles win. Let's fucking go! 33-26 final score! E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! It was Davis who blocked it, Davis who scooped it, Davis who scored it! What a win! Even got the pit sweat. We're sweating this one out. What a win!
I mean, dude. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe that just happened. The Birds are 3-0, baby.
3-0. 3-0. 3-0. That's doing it in all phases right there.
Suck it, Rams. Y'all thought y'all had us, huh?
Unbelievable.
They thought they had us. That's a dub.
Let's go. Postgame show's coming up. Yep. All right. Just a reminder, if we can't get to your super chats right after the post-game show, it's because I do have to go live for Niners Cardinals, but I do want to do a post-game show right now. So we're going to rip that. We'll do our best. Maybe we can take those at the end of the post-game show there, Chip. Yeah, but I just want to recap this game really quickly. What a win for the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a wild one, and we're going to recap it right now. That has to be one of the craziest Philadelphia Eagles games, endings, and comebacks that you'll ever see. What a victory for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Birds come back in improbable, wild, wacky, silly, crazy fashion to beat the Los Angeles Rams here in Week 3, 33-26. The Birds are 3-0, and how did they win it? With a blocked field goal at the buzzer from 44 yards by Jordan Davis, who then scooped up the block kick and returned it for a touchdown. Let's recap it here on Philadelphia Eagles now. My name is Chase Sr. If you're pumped up about the Birds being 3-0, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. And no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, thank you so much for making our instant reaction show a part of your day. As you can tell, my voice is hoarse. A lot of you probably feeling the way that I am. We emptied the tank just watching that game. The roller coaster, the emotions, the slow start offensively, fire Kevin Patullo, and then this Eagles offense in the second half, led by Jalen Hurts, absolutely came alive. This was a game that was really a heavyweight bout between two of the top teams in the NFC. And when the Rams had gone up, I had said, I think this is the best team in the NFC right now, considering how the Eagles offense had struggled up until that point, right? Defensively, they are fantastic, and they're a young defense that at the halfway point of last year on played spectacular, coming into this game. The Rams were the number one defense in the NFL. And offensively, Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. That's a really good collection of talent. And heading into this week, there was a lot of talk about how the Packers were the best team in the NFC. I believe they lost to the Cleveland Browns at the horn on a field goal, but I thought the Rams were right up there. But you can't count out the Philadelphia Eagles. This is championship bloodlines. This is executing and playing well in all three phases. This is never blinking. This is never having a doubt. This is intestinal fortitude, and this is a put your nuts on the table type of victory for the Birds. They close out the Cowboys in week 1. Cowboys look pretty damn good to start the year. They take down the Chiefs again in week 2, and they take down one of the best teams in football in the Rams, who had this game circled, who approached this game as a playoff type of game, and Philadelphia able to score 26 unanswered points to win this game. And it's how they did it that was so impressive. And I just want to go through some of the notes that I had put together to start this game because the Eagles' offense was inept. Lane Johnson goes out early, and from that point forward, after the Eagles replaced him with Matt Pryor, they couldn't pick up a yard. And without Lane Johnson, the Eagles had run 9 plays for -9 yards to late in the first half. Fred Johnson comes in at right tackle in the second half. He held up so well with his blocking in the pass game, in the run game. But going back to this Eagles offense and the ineptitude of it, the Eagles were outgained by the Rams 212 yards to 33 in the first half. The Eagles had -1 passing yards at halftime. They were predictable. The concepts were vanilla. Kevin Patullo had no creativity to his play calling. It was as bad as an offensive half as you will ever see. Kevin Patullo on the hot seat. Nick Sirianni, what are you doing? You internally promoted him. The Brian Johnson PTSD was becoming rage. But then what happened in the second half for the Eagles? Well, Jalen Hurts, thanks to the offense finally being able to spread things out, thanks to Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo putting something on his plate and letting him run this offense, be aggressive, and press the defense by throwing the ball downfield, this Eagles offense, after they got an F in the first half, aced the test in the second half. Hurts on the day, 21 of 32, 226 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. All of those touchdowns coming in the second half. He had another tush-push rushing touchdown on the first drive of the game after Zach Bond to start the game, intercepted Matthew Stafford. I just thought that Jalen Hurts showed why he's an MVP type of player in that second half. With how he performed, how level-headed though he was, how he got after Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni, really forcing the issue. He was overly communicating with all of his teammates on the sideline. That's what leaders do. That's what champions do. And that's what people miss with Jalen Hurts, who are casuals, who don't understand that when you build a culture, you build and fortify a culture with guys like Jalen Hurts and his confidence, him being a flatliner, him being cool, calm, and collected, never feeling, though, the team is out of it. That is contagious because it's put in place by Jalen Hurts. And the first drive offensively in that third quarter, Hurts hit A.J. Brown for 38 yards, finally an explosive play through the air, and then Hurts hit Dallas Goedert for 33 yards and a touchdown. Good things happen when you throw A.J. Brown the ball. And A.J. Brown was very frustrated in that first half. No doubt about it. But he balled out in that second half. 6 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. 18.2 yards per catch on 10 targets. That long of 38. And not only is this a great win because the Eagles in the moment got the victory, we saw in that second half against one of the best defenses in the NFL what this offense can become. When you are aggressive, when you finally call plays that aren't predictable, when you run routes that actually make sense in the progression and in the route tree, and when you play complementary football, because Saquon Barkley got going in that second half a little bit as well, this is how dangerous the Eagles are. And if we're looking at the Rams as one of the top teams in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles still are at the top. They are the reigning champs for a reason. Now, I have a lot more takeaways to get to. These Eagles Super Bowl shirts, though, we're feeling like Super Bowl champs right now. What a win. They were $40, now on sale for just $16. You have to use our link for that discount, though. It's chatsports.com/EaglesNola, chatsports.com/EaglesNola, and use the code TURF. Other takeaways that I have. Eagles finally got it going offensively with that first drive, right? Then there's a big Jordan Davis third down stop on Matthew Stafford where he tracks down Stafford and runs him out of bounds. What do the Eagles do? They continue to capitalize on momentum, and they have another long, sustainable, explosive drive. 13 plays, 87 yards. That's when Hurts hit AJ with the back shoulder ball. And then the game in the roller coaster nature that we saw took more turns. The Eagles got a fourth down stop on the Rams at midfield after Sean McVay went for it, and they ran it with Kyron Williams. Eagles defensive line able to stand up tall. And then the Eagles go for it at midfield on a 4th and 6. That ball falls incomplete. But a huge credit to Vic Fangio and this Eagles defense. They played a lot of snaps in this game. They did not wear down. And they really kept the Eagles offense in the game and helped to win this game for Philadelphia so that the offense could kind of catch up. And then when it came down to it, offense, defense, special teams coming through with a statement victory, and a victory that's going to go down as one of the craziest dubs for any NFL team in the 2025 season. Because after the Eagles did not convert on that 4th and 6 offensively, they block a field goal. Then, after the Eagles block that field goal, it's the Eagles offense that once again capitalized. And they drove right down the field to take the lead. 17 plays, 91 yards. Because after they blocked that field goal, there was a penalty on Jalen Carter for taunting. So that pushed the ball back for the Eagles, and they go 17 plays, 91 yards. And Jalen Hurts is just so clutch. And obviously this comes down to him being such a flatliner and never being overwhelmed throughout a game, right? This is what the greats do. 3rd downs and 4th downs, all game long really, Philadelphia able to execute in big spots. But in a gotta-have-it moment, on a gotta-have-it play, 3rd and goal, Jalen Hurts takes the shotgun snap, and with the ball spotted at the 4-yard line on an out route, hits Devontae Smith to put the Eagles up by 1. The Eagles do not convert on the 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. And now, with these new kickoff rules being what they are, kickers are forced to kick it to the opposition so that they have an opportunity at a return because a touchback brings the ball to the 35. And so the Rams start that drive at the 30, and Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, they combine to help the Rams march down the field to set up a 44-yarder. And it's Jordan Davis, who has been probably the defensive MVP up to this point for the Eagles, in a huge year for him because he's extension eligible after this year, who blocks the field goal for Joshua Carty, then scoops it up, and the big boy rumbles down the field for a touchdown. I mean, what an unbelievable game, what a crazy ending, and what a finish for the Eagles. They were down 19-7 at halftime. All looked lost, and they were lucky to be down 19-7. Then to start the third quarter, they were down 26-7. The Eagles from that point on did not give up a point, and they win this game 33-26. And I mentioned Hurts coming alive in that third quarter, 10-12, 131 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. And then the game-winning go-ahead score to Devontae Smith. People try to tell me that Jalen Hurts stinks. People try to tell me that Jalen Hurts can't play. Jalen Hurts is a fucking baller. Let's get to your super chats here. Joseph Morrow, $2. What did I just witness? You're echoing how all of us feel. Mrs. Maggie Mayflies, while eating my own words. Never tasted so good. Let's go Birds with the LGB. Jason Brown with the 5. That's what the fuck we do. Alley Cat with the 2. I passed my weekly cardiac stress test. LFG. Wasn't that nutty? Elijah Stovall with the 2. 1 block field goal is good, but 2 at the return of a touchdown, even better. LFG. Dennis Designs. Go Chase. Bang that wall for me. I was slapping the wall behind me a couple of times throughout this game. Prada Boy Fetty, $10. First JC, then JD. Damn good, dogs. Let's go Birds. Jalen Carter also awesome in this game. Ted E. Holy shit, dude. Pay Jordan Davis now. Packers lost to Cleveland. Dude, this is why we are the champs. EAGLES Eagles 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. And the Birds are 3-0. Carol Hosey, $5. Sorry, Bird Gang. I couldn't watch. I was way too nervous. Go Birds. We're glad that you're here and you won our football. If you made it until the end of the video, type PHI. Eagles win! Eagles win! As Merrill Reese would say, the Eagles win! Thanks to everybody for watching the show. I'll be back a little bit later tonight with another video on top of this post-game reaction. So I'll catch you a little bit later, and thanks for watching this show. All right, we're going to sign off quickly. Thank you to everybody who tuned into the show. It was an incredible afternoon with the Bird Gang. If you want to continue to hang out with myself and Chip, going live for Niners Cardinals. That game coming up here in a couple of minutes, and we'll see you soon. Peace.